Bom dia. Hello. Hi, Gabe. Oh, there he is. There's the little guy. Oh my god, it's the little guy. No way. It's always the little guy. I love acting surprised every single time when Tenji comes running, which he does every single time I start stream. Hi, gamers. What is up? How are we doing? It is art stream time once again. Remember this project? Because I did. I did on Monday. I remembered this project. No, I do think about it sometimes. I'm like, okay, let's do some more work here. This is a long-running project. I never said it would be done like quickly. Because it definitely won't, obviously. And when I drew these frames as painterly as I did, I knew this would take a while to complete, and here we are, taking a while to complete it. But I mean, the thing is, if we take long enough, maybe it'll be done around the time that Season 3 releases, which we don't even know when that is yet. It could be in a year, could be in 2 years. That would be great. That would be great timing to release this video. I'm only partially kidding, actually. Hi, Angel. Hi, Blank. Hi, Crow. Privyet. Hi, Damakuno. Hi, Caliban. Hello, hello. Oh, no, it's doctor time for Crow. Arnar. Have a good time at the doctor. I hope you, I don't know, get diagnosed with some good shit. Me, a regular doctor goer, relating to other regular doctor goers. We're so regular on doctor going, yes. So regular. MMM to you too, Seppo. Hello. Hi, Eule. It is art time. Hola. Salut. Konbanwa. True, it is evening after all. In Wanshanghao. Is Season 3 even confirmed? I don't think it's confirmed. But I actually don't know. I actually don't really know. Like, people it's very clear that there should be a Season 3 like, story-wise, but I think... I don't know when this was filmed, like with COVID and stuff like that, and with the writer's strike and everything. So like, maybe they were gonna do a Season 3 earlier, but then writer's strike happened, and like, etc. So maybe it got a little delayed. I don't really know. Diagnosed with good shit. Yes, your bowel movements are very pleasant. It's something like that, you know. Oh, MMM is Moin Mahlzeit Metalloid. Oh, I take it back. MMM is horrible then. At least it's 66.66% horrible. Metalloider is okay. Mahlzeit is not okay. Yeah, with the writer's strike and everything, I don't know. Damakuna is gonna be at the dentist tomorrow to get your braces. Let's go. Good job. You got it. It is hard being in the creative industry right now, and I think always. I honestly think always. Like, unless you are the executive bigwig, which of course you shouldn't be, I think it's rough. I think it can be quite rough. I don't know if it's a glitch on my phone, but this stream has 8.5k likes. Not a glitch. Please do a screenshot. Please do a screenshot. Do a screenshot and send it in the Discord. That's not a glitch. That is definitely real. Where does this number come from? What the fuck? Where does that number come from? I love that. That's amazing. What the hell? Yeah, no, I'll take those. I'll take that number. That's a good number. It's such a random number, too. Like, it's not even, like... I don't even know which number that could be. Like, where did that come from? That's great. I love it. Amazing. Oilo's also saying, you're still making good progress. Even if with breaks in between, I bet you're gonna be done before I'll be able to finish my first chapter. It's taking a while. You know, creative processes are slow. Oftentimes, they are quite slow. So, I'm never gonna be too harsh on either myself or other people for that, you know? Sometimes it takes a while. And that is okay, right, Tenji? Tenji, big yawn. The hugest of the yawns. Oh, he's so yawning. Yawning so big. Big, hard, creative work. That's what we're gonna do today. Give me a second. I need to crop it to remove the ad, and then I'll send it on Discord. Nice. Don't worry. I just need to have it. At some point. That's okay. Hey, Tenji, are you okay? You good? Little guy seeking attention right now. Wait. He's here. I mean, he's not that much here, but he's at my chair at the very least, so I can put him here. Tenji, Mr. Tench, what's up with you? What's up with you, little guy? This number has been fact-checked by true Takistani patriots. True, it's proven true. It is absolutely true. Like, don't even question it. Don't question this number for a second. It is a fact, actually, as a matter of fact. Damakuno says, I had 3 months to make my game. Oh yeah, and ended up with just part of chapter 1 as a demo release. Yeah, I mean, game making also takes so much time. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there are so many things that you need to do for making a game, depending on what game you want to make, of course. But Jesus. Union Rep is confirming. The number of likes is in fact real. Very good. 80k sounds about right. Burst into stream. The rep is here. Falls down the stairs. Fuck. Oh, hi guys. Oh, nobody tell Eule. Oh, well. Eule seems to be present right now, Isabel. So I don't know how well that'll work out. I hope you didn't hurt yourself too much. Oh, really? YouTube glitching a bit recently. Blank name lost his B in chat in yesterday in chat. Really? It was just Lank for you? That's so random. What the fuck? That is the most random shit. Tenji, my gamer, I am streaming right now. I cannot actually give you all of my attention. He's like climbing up on the chair and doing things. Gamer, little gamer. I cannot actually give you all the attention right now, little gamer. I mean, it's nice that you're here, but you know, game jam game with several chapters. Art thou mad? Maybe a little bit. We're all beset by a little madness, aren't we? Gamer. I have a screenshot, and it was only for one message. Let's go. Share screenshots of YouTube glitching out. I think that's a good idea. That happens all the time. What, really? That's so odd. That's so weird. I don't know. You posted it. That's a good channel. Yeah, sure. Zecke discussion. Sure, that works. 100%. I do have my other Discord open. My other Discord sounds like I have like 2 Discord apps. I do not. Oh, it is a visual novel, so yes. That is mad. For a game jam, a whole visual novel? Damn, that's a lot. Nice. Nice. We do have... Wait, I'll show you. Fuck it, we ball. I will show you this. Copy image. No, save image as even. Because I need to, like, throw it up on screen. Pictures. There you go. You should be able to see it now. Yep, there it is. Loud and clear. First of all, it started 13 hours ago, I think. That's what it's saying again. That's great. I'm a very dedicated streamer. Secondly, it has 8k likes. Amazing. I mean, on a 13-hour stream, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. God, I wonder what happened in these 13 hours. A lot of things, apparently. Real and true. Real facts. This is real facts only. God, it's so fucking funny. I love that. I absolutely love that. There it is again. Oh my god, it's Lank again. I see blank. Seppo, I see blank, so I don't know. I'm too powerful, you know? I'm too powerful. I stream forever. I never... I get shit tons of likes. Very good. That's how it's meant to be. Obviously. Let's actually get into drawing, question mark, exclamation mark, maybe? They have more likes than subs. I mean, that can happen. That can very much happen if a video goes, like, viral or, you know, any bigger than usual. But, like, I thought they might... like take the sub number and put that on the likes instead, like accidentally. Like, I'm just wondering where this specific number comes from. Like with the 13 hours ago, that's probably when I scheduled the live stream, so that I know where that comes from. But like, where the fuck does this number come from? What the fuck is this number about? It's very confusing. I don't know. I'll just... there you go. Another thing... no, I can't actually. I will leave it. It's fine. We don't need to accumulate more and more things. I have a video with like 222k views. It has much more likes than I have subs. Yeah. Like, it can happen. Also, congrats on that good video. Yeah. Can happen. Okay, this is the screen. This is this screen. Let's go. 8k likes? Impossible. No. This is definitely the truth of the matter. Don't fact check it. It is definitely the truth. 100%. Hello, Lord Theo. You think it's called Blue Sky because it's empty without its blue bird? Aww. That's such a sad interpretation, but kinda true, isn't it? There's not that much going on Blue Sky, or, well, maybe there is. I'm not even on it that much, so I can't say. I always say I'll be on it more, but then I'm not, so it happens. I don't think it's actually real, right? Because if it's bots, that would be bad. Then I would get in trouble. But, like, I really think it's just another one of YouTube's many glitches. So it's not even, like, there or anything like that. Hello. Hello, who are you saying hello to? Oh, Theo. Okay, I'm like, why is the name different? But because you butcher each other's names for fun, that's why, obviously. And you put the lank glitch on Discord too, that's great, that's amazing, as you should. Good, Tenchi's back to barking, that means he's back to doing his autonomous business and not asking me. Oh yeah, it was lank just once, otherwise it was blank. Okay, that's very odd, that's very weird. Anyway. There's more going on now ever since I joined. So much happening, huh? Imagine calling Zecke Decke. Decke means blanket, actually. I was gonna say Portuguese. Bro, I think I'm not good at thinking today. It means blanket in German, obviously. I mean, is it that obvious? And Ecke means corner in German. So many good words that are similar to this. I don't know if you can make any more. Maybe you can. Maybe not. I'm unsure. Blanket? Zecke? Theme when? the Zanket? The Zanket? No. Like the Schlanket, which is the Schlat blanket. But like my version with just, I don't know, my face on it real big. It's a good idea. Hecke! Is that spelled like that? I mean, I guess it is, right? That means, well, bushes, you know, like, but specific types of bushes. Hedge, actually. Very specifically hedge. Blanket, give us attention. Not the blanket, no way. Becke is nothing, but Becken is like the thing that the pool is. Whatever. The thing that the pool is, you know? I'm like a swimming pool. I guess it's a pool. Maybe it's just literally a pool. Although we say pool too. Anyway, Verecke. Verecke? Verrecke? Double R, no? I don't even know, dude. I don't know. Yeah. Double R. Okay. I'm like, this is the least useful conversation I've ever had with anyone ever. I love it. This is amazing. Absolutely great. Okay. Anyway, let me not be distracted. Remember this project. We do this project for the song by Cage the Elephant, Ready to Let Go. We already drawn like a lot of pictures. It's actually kind of nice with it. Loads of pictures here already. Now we do need to draw more. This one, the one that's blank right now, that needs to be Michael's face. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna do Michael's face, and then this is Carmi's phone, and then it'll be Michael's phone next, because it makes sense for what I want to do. So we should finish this one. We should finish the middle one, and then we should try and do Michael, even though I've never drawn Michael before, and it might go badly, but it might also go well, so we'll figure that out, I think. A tank for the chat union? No tanks for the chat union, I think. I get all my tank knowledge from Girls und Panzer. Of course. Lecker, that is, yeah, when you lick something. Yeah, true. Or it says, I wanted to see if Blue Sky invite code from the VOD still worked, and one actually did. So now I have a platform again. Hell yeah, and I'm unstoppable. I will post art once a year maybe. Oh, you will be unstoppable. You will be Blue Sky's biggest artist. Michael, don't leave me here, Michael. Different Michael. Not that Michael, dude. Not that Michael, my friend. I drew a Zecke theme tank one time. Damn. Not the tank. Chat union stare. That would be a funny. I wouldn't even know how that would look like, but that would be a funny emote. Anyway, I have my plans open. I have my lyrics open. So today we're probably going to draw the Michael portrait. Let me see. What do we have? The Michael phone. I have to invent a phone for Michael. I'll just give him, I guess, a similar phone to Carmi. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? And then we will probably draw a Sydney portrait, which I'm looking forward to. Then we would have to draw Carmi again, which I also have picked out already. So we'll see how far we get. It's a lot of portraits. I mean, portraits are my favorite thing to draw, but they also take longer than non-portraits, at least usually. Phone? Is that a FNAF reference? Yes, they're all FNAF references. They're all FNAF. All of them are FNAF references. Also, Tenchi has left. Wait, let me remove the boy. We cannot always have boy on screen. I mean, we could, but then it's less special. Chat union flag should be a peace symbol that if you tilt it at an angle, it will look cool. Peace symbol. Like at an angle? I don't understand, but that's okay. Look Discord for chat unions there. Okay, okay, I'll look Discord. I'll peek Discord. Where exactly? Memes, peut-être? Ah, yes, yes. When someone says something so anti-chat class, you gotta hit them with the chat union stare. Okay, I'm seeing it. I am witnessing it. Chat union stare. Wait, let me... Okay, fine. Let me show you this one as well, because why not? Pictures, thank you. It's the chat union stare. I will picture it every time. There it is. Chat union stare. I didn't even notice the bird this time. Sorry, bird. We don't need you as a reference today. Maybe I'll just put the chat union stare. Oh, I could put the chat union stare up here as well. That's a good place for it. The chat union stare. I'm glad this exists and can loom over me while I draw. I mean, I don't look over there on that screen too often, but still, this is all real and true chat union stare. What is with your guys' mouths or nose? What is in between your eyes? What's happening there? Are you all right? Are you doing fine? Let's just... No, we should do... Fuck. I already clicked on it. This is fine. Where the fuck is the reference that I have for that? It's in a different Discord, I think. Yeah, you are right here. Perfect. I want to run down what we have so far, of course, in order to... Oh, Freckles, maybe. Oh, it could be Freckles. It's the Gaping Maw of Oblivion. Or Freckles. You know, it could be either one of them, truly. It could be either one of them. But now we know. Now we know. And chat union with our class consciousness. Yes, with the chatting class, as we know. Anyway, okay, quickly. We have this much so far. Sun went down over Pompeii. On both sides the vow was broken. Oh my, I'm the one trying to hide this damage done. One day, all our secrets will be spoken. As we slow dance, I became a statue frozen. Times I wonder, are we just a puff of smoke? Yeah. Underneath this bed of ashes, still withholding everything like we were never close. I was a bit off tempo because I will have to time that differently when I actually edit it. Anyway, good so far. Also good that I still remember the melody. In fact, ain't that nice? Can't wait for chat union to become a military power in the next 5 months or so. Do unions do that usually? I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should do that. We are here now though. We're gonna color this fucking phone, gamers. Chat militia? Not the chat militia. I don't know how I feel about the chat militia, gamers. Actually, I do know how I feel about the chat militia. Not great is the long and short of it. Not great, my feelings towards the chat militia. Or, well, I mean, many militias, I guess. Maybe not the best. I don't know. You tell me. Like, we were never close. I like the little bit of background shining through here. Kind of looks like veins or something underneath the skin. We're trying. Chat militia person reporting for duty. God. Of course. Naturally. Naturally. I mean, militias can be whatever wing. Militia isn't naturally oriented in either direction, I think, Theo. Like, we were never close. So, I watched QSMP again yesterday. But, like, okay, I watched it a little bit, but that was before Etoile logged on. We've taken... How long? 20 minutes before mentioning it. I find that is kind of good, though. That's kind of good. I waited a long time before mentioning it. Didn't think Etoile would log on, but he did later, but apparently it was fine. What I watched was, like, chill, you know? I had a good time. But I'm gonna watch the VOD, I think, later. But, you know. It's a 5-hour VOD, probably. If he did stream it, yeah. So it's a 5-hour VOD. That's a bit long, but I mean, I have time. I can put that in the background when I do other things, so I will probably do that. I don't have a lot to talk about on that matter other than that. Okay, we're gonna draw the background of the phone now. God, that color looks funky with the base color underneath it. I like that. I know you gotta hit him with the 50 BMG anti-material munition. Jesus. Chat declares its independence from Zecke in a few weeks. They will. I see it coming. That is very valid, you know. You have the potential to do so. That is fair. That's a nice, like, purple-ish, blue-ish color. I like that. I mean, this one will be much, well, not much easier, but I need to actually look up a reference on my own phone, like, hovering a contact to call them. I don't call anybody on my fucking phone. I never do phone calls. Who does that? I mean, who has friends who would want a phone call anyway? Aside from Discord calls. Discord calls are normal and good, but, like, on your phone? Nah. Only on Discord, thank you very much. It's the Discord generation. It's much superior, I think. Going goblin mode. So Zecke is in this case the ruling class, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I am, I guess. Otherwise you wouldn't need a union, would you? Right? Ew, phone calls. The main reason why I don't like phone calls is actually Tenchi, by the way, in case you didn't know this yet. Tenchi is a little menace who hates phone calls more than your average person or dog, I would assume. So, when you try to do a phone call, he will bark. You will not, like, it doesn't even matter if you're the one being called or if you're the one calling, because he will bark nonetheless, and you will not understand the person on the other, like, end of the phone trying to tell you anything. It's like, okay. I understand how it is. You don't want me to do this. It's very annoying. What a stupid problem to have. We have such a well-behaved little boy. Imagine your delivery guy called you on Discord instead of phone calls. My delivery guy better not call me at all, you know? I've never had... I know they ask for your phone number for, like, reasons. I mean, I assume to call you, technically. But I've never, I think, received a phone call from a delivery person, aside from, like... Yeah, me personally, never. My mom, maybe, for, like, furniture delivery, specifically. Like, very big furniture delivery. But usually, no. Not usually. What do bottom of phone look like, right? Last time I had, like, a reference for bottom of phone. I think the outside of phone should be, like, silver or something like that. I don't know. I call for technocracy of enlightenment despotism. Yes, of course, obviously. It does really cool anime fight scene against Zecke's evil minions to the birthday massacre falling down. Which evil minions? Whomst are those? Yeah, I guess gray is fine. Like, who cares? Also, it looks a bit odd when the whole side of this is dark. I feel like the side of it is barely dark at all, actually. Like black. It's just like the top screen thing. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't know if I want to go outside of the... I don't know if I want to go outside of the lines, like over top of the lines too much. I don't do that much. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll find somebody. The evil anti-union minions, of course. I mean, they're always there. Yeah, they're like the potential scabs, right? Even though you haven't gone on strike yet. By the way, not a complaint. Just letting you know, it's definitely not a complaint. I don't need you to go on strike. I think I do want to go over this in white, although... Because this is technically white on his phone, but... I don't know if that'll look, like, too intense. Let me see. I'll just try it out, and then... Nah, I guess it makes sense. I'll do that, but, like, I'll actually do it a little bit smaller and a bit more neatly, perhaps. That would be me. Just kidding. Not really. Don't call me. I'm just a silly little duck/hamster. You're a duck/a hamster? What's a duck-hamster hybrid like? That would be an interesting animal, I think. It's like... Would you lay eggs or would you not? Big question if you're a hybrid between those two. There's some writing down here. I think it's probably the date, etc. But we don't need to, you don't need to know that. I don't know if this one's dark or light, but I'll just make it light. And then we make another new layer for the text. Is there text? For the text. Is there text? I don't think there's text, actually. Like we were never close. Nope, no text. Just the phone. Well, then it's even better to do the white on there. That's true. Tenchi is a V-dog. What's a V-dog? Tenchi is a union spy for you guys. V-dog. V-hund. V-hund. Damakuno says, this reminds me the Hunter x Hunter upload, the old phones to new smartphones, and updated the new, I don't know why I said upload, the new, the old phones to new smartphones in the newer anime. That's funny. I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know? You want to stay current enough. Yes, Tenji, tell them. I don't actually want to tell you that you're doing great when you're barking, but I'm sure they deserve it, you know? Yeah, I mean, that's enough. I mean, this is gonna be on screen for like, dum-dum, maybe a second. V-man, aber Hund. It's like V-man, but dog instead. But Tenchi would never work for the feds. But would he work for you guys, though? Would he work for you guys? I mean, he voted Will first and foremost. Then he voted other people additionally. I think wasn't his second vote Seppo or something? So maybe. So now we have to do the Michael portrait. Is the Michael portrait the right way around, or do I have to mirror it? I feel like that might be... No, it's the right way around. Okay, I'm perfect. I am slightly afraid of the Michael portrait, because I've never drawn Michael before, and I feel like his face could be difficult to draw, but that is fine. Who cares? It is alright. It is alright. I've not been doing much, like, fan art, I guess. Like, in the last week, well, not full week, I guess, but, like, in the last couple of days, I've not been doing super much fan art. Wah. Because it's purgatory time. Purgatory has cool visuals, right? But I just don't see any moments where I would want to make fan art out of them. Let's make it real big and then lay down our shapes and then we draw our Michael and then we'll be alright and everything will be good. I've heard somewhere the way we make hand signs to symbolize a phone changed after a generation who only knew smartphones. Or do they not like do the little like? Wait, I can draw it. I don't need to. Do they not do like this anymore? Great hand, amazing hand. You know, like you have your face and then you do like your hand here and you put out your thumb and you put out your pinky and you're like, hello? Do they not do this anymore? Do they just make like the shape of holding a smartphone maybe? But without holding a smartphone? I don't know. Is that a thing? I mean, I could see that because nobody has phones that go like, that are this long anymore. But it's funny. It's a funny motion to do with your hand. How often am I in the situation that I do that? Never. However, I do. I mean, I am aware of it. Okay. How zoomed in should you be? Actually, I want to go check that. Yeah, it's more like an open palm now. Just like, hello. They just slap their face with their palm. Fair enough. Like, hello. Fair enough. Okay, we're like this close. I'll try to match that a little bit, maybe. The thing is, the scene is not him staring at a phone, so it looks a little bit different, but that's okay. God. Quad. That's an interesting face. God, my reference is so small. I think I gotta open it in a different thing. Maybe. Or it says, also, I'm slowly overcoming my anxiety again. I've gotten back into drawing, and now my desire to create art outshines the existential dread. Nice! Let's go! Fuck the existential dread. It's only art time from now on. That is the best. Existential dread, we can put that aside. We have to make art for now. Exactly. Okay, your shoulder goes kind of like out like that, and the other shoulder is kind of in like that, and then you're just looking down. Yeah, I guess that's sort of what's going on. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Creating art do be filling the void in my heart. Isn't that true? I agree. as fellow artist, I agree with you. In the reference picture, his hand is doing something here, but we're gonna take the hand out of it. Even extensionalists lists in the fucking even extensionalists is the fucking same man. Every oh god. If I could read, that would be so much better. I just need to actually look at what you're writing. Yes, every extensionalist is the fucking same because, well, I mean, they're all they subscribe to the same, you know. They're a category for a reason, right? Would be weird if they were all vastly different when it comes to the matter of when it came to this subject matter, they would all be vastly different. That would be a little bit odd, wouldn't it? That would be a little bit odd. Since that's the one common denominator that defines them as existentialists. Today we only draw. Today we do not have to think. At least that is the plan. Yeah, I guess I'll just do that and then I try and do my line art over it. Hello, line art. Hello. Is that thick enough? Is that too thick? Have I finished American Psycho reading? Or, I mean, I watched the thing, but no, I'm not reading anything currently. Not reading anything currently. Read, you fuck. Maybe one day. But not today. You cannot force me. Yeah, I was reading 1984. 1984 was what I started reading. American Psycho was on the like options list, but now that I'm not traveling long distances anymore, I am in fact not continuing reading because I can only read when I travel long distances. That is actually, God, I need to open this in my fucking browser, I think. Because otherwise it's too small. It's a very small image. I never noticed that. I can just zoom in. That's okay. I can only read when I'm traveling very long distances. I need to go to France again, I think. If I want to finish reading, I need to go to France again. It's the only solution. Actually, we should block in the rough shapes. Again, this is a portrait that I think is gonna be challenging, so we should try and give us all the help that we can with this one. We and us and we and us. American Psycho books are better than the movie. I bet. That's what I've heard. That's why I would like to read it. Because I heard a lot of good things about it, you know? Yeah, it's just hard to sit down and read a book for me. For me too, because I want to multitask. Books are the one thing where you cannot really multitask. I mean, you can listen to music while reading a book, but the music kind of fades into the background, so you don't like hear a lot of it. So then it's not really. Is it really another activity that you're doing while reading the book? No, not really. When I'm watching something on YouTube, I can play Tetris at the same time. Can't do that while reading a book. Very sad, very sad. Or draw at the same time, or something else. I've talked about this before. It's how it is. It is how it is. What is my favorite mode of transportation for long distances? Well, of course it's trains. Trains, baby. Trains are the best. Bus is also okay. Flixbus specifically works. It's fine. But trains are the best, baby. I will go be the stereotypical socialist. Hello, please give trains. Give me more trains. Thank you. I'll take all the trains. Thank you very much. Yeah, audiobooks are nice. I should just go and yoink me some audiobooks, maybe. I listened to the Portrait of Dorian Gray, an audiobook of that. Oh shit, I took a color from somewhere else accidentally. I listened to an audiobook of that, and it was in the public domain. It was like, God, it was like one of those, like, LibriVox, I think? LibriVox recording is what they said. Their voice actors were something. Their voice actors were something. It added a certain comedic value to the book that it didn't have before. So, you know, you can, like, commend them for doing that. Even though that was in fact not their intention. The quality was something of this book, for sure. Yeah, trains are the best. Too bad there's no easy way for me to go home by train. I have to go by bus. Yeah, bus is second best, I suppose. It depends on the bus. I prefer Flix buses more than like regular buses, but you know. Usually, at least. I just fall asleep in there. I mean, I'm out like that in a Flixbus. I'm not present. I'm just sleeping. It's fine. Oila also says it's really hard to focus on a single thing. I feel that I can't even do a lot with video games without being on a call or listening to a podcast while playing. Yeah, same, same. If I'm when I used to play Minecraft, like just in my free time, I would always listen to podcasts while doing so, or sometimes like just music. Just music works sometimes too, but mostly podcasts or watching YouTube videos, as in YouTube videos that are very much like a podcast like YouTube videos. It was always something. Doing just one thing is not the most fun, not the most ideal. Factorio players when they travel via bus. It's a Factorio reference. I am unaware. I am very much unaware. Oops, it took the color from something else. Zecke after stealing a black person's melanin after they voted Trump. Whoops. I don't think I'm able to do that. That would be a new information for me if I possessed the ability to do that. But I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you updated on the matter. God, the lighting is weird in this because there's like neck here and there's face here, obviously, but the lighting makes them look like there's like no shadow whatsoever and they just kind of meld together. Also due to the fact that this is a very low quality image. His ear is way higher, by the way. I love just placing the ear in this like little red sketch completely differently than it actually is. Cool. God, where the fuck... Why the fuck are you there, little dot? The last audiobook I listened to was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on cassette. It was around 12 cassettes. Holy shit. So it's safe to say then, perhaps, that it's been a while that you listened to an audiobook. Is this true? Yeah. Oh god, I remember cassettes very, very vaguely. I was never really a cassette kid, but other kids had like cassettes that they listened to like for going to sleep. I don't know. I just went to sleep. I didn't listen to anything when I went to sleep. I just went to sleep back in the day. So that was very weird to me when I had sleepovers and the other kids were like, "Oh, let's put on a cassette." And I'm like, "Wow. Why?" Why? Why would you do that? Okay. Yeah, it was like odd to me. But alright. God, your hair. Big hair, but it's mostly out of frame. Big hair, but more straightish than Carmi's by far. Cassettes. I remember playing around with a cassette with a pencil, as you must. Of course. I feel like his neck kind of there, like his actual neck is not really in the picture too much, because he's like bending forward in the way that he is. It has an interesting nose though. I like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. This goes inward a little bit more, I think. Yeah, it's getting there. And you want to listen to some tunes? I'm like, no, actually, I would like to sleep. Why is this happening? Yeah, you listen to Vosh while playing games, except Dying Light. Yeah, exactly. Like, Vosh is great to listen to while, drawing or playing games or whatever the fuck. I mean, I don't really play a lot of games anymore in my free time. I only play games on stream usually. And that's good because then, I'm more focused. Depends. Stream can make you pretty unfocused as well, but and then there's the text here. I'll just pencil it in, I guess. Original beef. If it's like right at the corner, that's actually not good. I think I'll move that either up or down. That's my decision now. I think it's supposed to be a bit bigger. Yeah, I like that. That makes more sense. That's better. I only play Osu. I've been playing Osu a couple of times because Osu is great if you just want to play for like a really short time. Not that works out all of the time. Sometimes I do still play for a very long time, but if you just want to like hop in and do one or two beat maps, you can absolutely do that. You can rage quit at any moment. It's really easy. Getting to rage quit in Osu is the easiest thing ever, I would argue. Because I do it a lot. Hell yeah, baby. Speaking of cassettes, my FNAF villain, Garvey, owned one with an entire playlist. For his favorite was Girls... Oh, nice. Girls on Film. I know that only from TikTok, so I don't know all of it. He had this Walkman that he brought with him everywhere, and in one of his things was his confession tape. Oh, confession tape! Let's go! Let's go! That's great. I love that. Something about his face is still wrong, and you know what? We can fix that with liquefy. No way. I think like it's all a little bit like everything needs to move down a little bit, and then that'll make it better. Yeah, before, after. Yeah, I think that's much better. Cool. Cool. Girls on film. Girls on film. Something like that. Liquefying his face? I know, sounds a bit brutal, doesn't it? But it's actually a very common practice. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. That is here. Am I gonna do the... He has like the slightest beard, which is the worst beard to draw. This beard that he has is without a doubt the worst beard to draw. Also, he looks a little too content. Now, he looks content in my reference image, but I think I'm gonna have to like change that a little bit. But I don't know how to do that very well. I mean, I'm already closing his mouth, so that's something. And we could like curve his eyebrows together a little bit more. Like they're already a bit furrowed by just how his face looks, but they could be more furrowed. And then profit. Something like that. You can't really see that. It's only implied. Yeah, be smaller. Be smaller, be more curved, be more chill. The Räuber Hotzenplotz audio drama on cassette was the most powerful thing in my childhood. That was another one of those things. Is this Germa? Oh my god, he does look a little bit like Germa. No, he needs to be much older, don't worry. The age will come in the... He does look a little bit like Germa, but his nose is way more pronounced. But like the rest, like his general face shape is like Germa, holy shit. But like, again, he's gonna get a beard and that'll change things a little bit. But like, god, I hate this beard. Anyway, it's hard to draw. The Räuber Hotzenplotz is one thing that everybody else knew but me. Like, that was one of those things that I just kind of missed out on, like, in my childhood. I don't know, I just didn't do that. God, now that you said he looks like Germa, he looks so much like Germa, what the fuck? How can I mean, does he just do that, or is that me? Is this my subconscious Germaing coming in? Okay, let's put some color on it and then we'll see what happens. It's fine. Damn, I'm never going to California, Thüringen again if that's common practice. They're liquefying people's faces. Yeah, we do it all the time. What do you mean? I mean, Germa has serial killer phrenology. It's true. It is true. But this guy's not a serial killer. It's just a dude. Oh my god. Isabel said, I don't know why, but I just love the idea of a serial killer so confident that he straight up has a tape confessing everything in his collection that he knows if it's moved ever so slightly. Yeah. Like, he's just keeping tabs on it. I like that too. You know, just having your confession ready, and I like the idea of a killer who's like just doing this for funsies, you know? Just like, I'm playing with the police and they have to solve my riddles 3, you know, those types of killers. AKA the Riddler. They're funny. They're more entertaining. For fiction, obviously. Real killers always suck. We don't like real killers around this place because the true crime fandom is a bad place I do not wish to associate with. Thank you very much. I think his head is a little bit different too. See, this is another powerful trick. You just group all of these layers together and then you can do a big liquefy. I think like the top of your head is a bit... I don't know. Wait, you're too big. I knew this was going to be a challenging portrait, but I feel like this is coming true. Killing is bad. It's true. It's true. Imagine Germa playing Garvey. That would be great, I think. You should hire him. He's definitely just for hire, you know? You can just do that. You can simply do that. Citation needed. I feel like we can kind of agree on that, I think. Okay, we can, yeah, right, I need to be in the right layer. Yeah, that's a good other color to get in there, I think. I wish we lived in a world where we can all agree that mass killing is bad, but alas, it seems that the world is not really in agreement on that one. Especially our dearest governments, of course. They seem to be a little split on the matter. It's odd, isn't it? It's odd. He's pretty tanned, this guy is pretty tanned, so, he's Italian, after all. At least in the series. I don't know if this actor is Italian, but in the series, he is, in fact, Italian. So I'm trying to get those, like, undertones in there. I don't know. We'll get there. No sense trying to change it. I feel like he has too much of a chin, is what I'm noticing right now, too. Too much of a chin, at least from this angle. You don't have this much of a chin. Maybe Germa has this much of a chin, but you don't. But you do have some chin. Like, it's not that little either. Maybe like that. Hi Vita, my poor muscles, they hurt. Good luck with the stream. Be there in a bit after riding back home. Oh no, more bike riding. Good luck with your bike riding endeavors. I believe in you. You got this. You can brace the elements on your little bike. As you must, as a Dutch person. It's not even a question. Like, you just kind of have to. Yeah, that's good. Then I just like to take actual colors from the skin and go in on that. You need more darkness in certain areas of your face, because otherwise it's not gonna look like your face, is it? No. Especially over here, that's pretty dark. Everything's pretty dark over here because of the way the lighting is. It's a nice lighting situation actually for this picture, so I'm glad about that, but oh boy. Bike. Isabel says, I think cannibalism and incest are morally neutral. The only thing bad about them is if the meat was taken unethically or if the incest has power imbalances involved in them. Yeah, I've actually heard that discussion before. Actually. Like, power balances as well as, you know, like, if there's children, that would be bad. But if it was possible that neither of that was, you know, involved, like, as in having children is what I mean. If it was possible that neither of that was involved, it would technically be morally neutral. But that's, like, not the norm. Not the normal case for that. Does your hairline need to move down? Or is that my imagination? Where I place the hairline is always like it's a fucking gamble, I feel like. It's always just a gamble. I don't know where to place hairlines. Is this because I have a tall forehead? Yes, maybe, perhaps, but, you know. Yes, perhaps. Jesus. But today you seem to be... it's kind of a rule utilitarian versus act utilitarian discussion. That makes sense. Yeah. I remember watching, like, a video on that in order to better understand those two things. I think it had Hank Green in it. I think the video was by Hank Green. I'm not sure. God. I'm on the struggle bus. I'm on the struggle bus station, well, here, I guess. These folds are pretty heavy, but that's because he's smiling, so I have to, like, make the folds of, like, this here a little bit less heavy, I think. But then again, I don't want to de-age him too much, because he already looks like fucking Germa, which he's not supposed to. You're not supposed to look like Germa. Something. Someone watched Xander Hall recently, I guess. Oh, did he talk about this recently? Is that why the idea came up? Or was that just something that you were thinking about? God, I haven't watched Xander Hall in a little while. Cannibalism is also very unhealthy. That's true, though. Yeah, I've heard that you can get a lot of diseases, even if you, like, prepare the meat properly. Like, there's still diseases that can occur when you eat from your own species. So, you know, that's another point against it, I suppose. I don't know. I don't remember where I heard that from, so, like, don't know what the source for that was, but, you know. On the way to recovery. Hank Green playing famous, the Dimension 20 character, the Fix. Oh my god, I love those clips. I love those clips so much of him playing the Fix. Like, him terrifying people with just his random facts. He plays that character so well. So funny. Oh god, is it actually pretty similar in the lighting to the picture of Carmi? That's so fun. That's so good, actually. God, I gotta get the beard in here. It'll look way different once the beard is in here, but also I won't be able to do a couple of things anymore once the beard is in here. So I gotta be careful with that. I got to be careful with that. 1, 2, 3. I mean, he looks good, but does he look like himself is the question. The answer is sort of. Which, sometimes good, sometimes not so good. Did you know? I love that. It's the best intro to saying absolutely anything. I remember from some air crash documentary that they had to eat the frozen meat from the dead to survive. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, it's not gonna, like, kill you immediately, but you can get certain diseases when you eat human meat. Oh, I think. I'll just color in the colors. The big colors, and then we can tackle the beard, maybe. I don't know. I shouldn't have taken my brush off yet, but whatever. Is fine. Is alright. I mean, it is just a blue pullover. Is this ninja? Please, no. He's not gonna have blue hair, though. He's not gonna have blue hair. Is this Ninja? What does Ninja do right now? What does Ninja do currently? Is Ninja still doing things? Is Ninja alright? I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I mean, I heard about him. Like, I've seen his face. I've seen his face, but not like as in out of recent clips or anything. Just, you know, callbacks to old clips. So I don't know what the fuck is up with Ninja at the moment. I would assume, though, that most people don't really know what the fuck is up with Ninja at the moment, so not really something to feel too bad about. On the way. There you go. Gets dark hair. Hey, Zecke. Do you know? Misinformation. No, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to look into that. That's the problem with having a chat that tells you things, huh? I don't know. Doesn't really look like Ninja to me. No, I think Ninja looks a little different. To be fair. It does look like the guy I'm looking at. Not like perfectly, but we can maybe amend that a little bit. It looks like him enough, I think. But he still needs his little beard. Euler says drawing beards is tough sometimes, I think. Yeah, it can add a lot to the character and even make some faces easier, but it also obscures the face shape a lot, exactly, which can make drawing angles more difficult. So true. It also depends heavily on the beard. Like, he only has a very, like, he has a shadow. He has a 5 o'clock shadow, which is my least favorite beard to draw, because you can't just do this. I mean, you do kind of just do that, but, like, you also kind of have to draw some dots, but then if you draw too many dots, it's wrong because it's too many dots. Ugh. Because you're not going that high detail, so you can't draw that many dots, but it's technically just tiny dots. But if you just draw it like a uniform mass of fucking gray, then it doesn't look quite correct either, then it just looks like fucking Homer Simpson. God, life is hard, gamers. Life is hard. That's not Ninja, that's Samurai. his long lost brother. Samurai. Obviously. On the way to recovery. At least dark hair is nice, because, well, okay, dark hair isn't always nice either, but dark hair tends to be a little bit easier than lighter hair. I don't know, in my opinion, at least. Yeah, let's clean up these edges a little bit. Clean up your edges. Nice. We could also put some light around here. It's not that strong, but it kind of exists, so I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, the bigger the beard, the more fun to draw. 100% accurate, because then it's just like, then it's just more hair that you can just put here. It's very easy. Also, his lips are not that pink. Not even like, not in a landslide. Not at all. It's way closer to something like that. Some people have really purple lips. That's something you only notice, I feel like, when you're drawing people. It's like, what the fuck? Why is your lip color like that? You're like, your lips are extremely purple. Why is that the case? I don't know. I never think lips are purple, but sometimes they are. Clean that up. Clean this up. Nice. And then try to do the beard. Try to do the beard. The bigger the beard, the more fun to have, except when eating. Why is there a cat? The cat, that's you, Caliban, that's you. Finally, we see who's writing these posts. That's what you look like, I think. I mean, what could be another explanation for that? God, I should do the beard on a different layer. I'm scared. I'm scared. I have often done this, doing the beard on a different layer, because I feel like I should do a little, like, way littler than that, please. A little wash of just, because there's texture to this brush, so maybe it won't look too bad if I just throw that on here a bit. His beard is so weird in shape as well. No hate to you, my man. I kind of like that. No, but I'm a dog person. I'm the gestiefelte Kater. Yeah, now you're Puss in Boots. I'm a dog person too. I get you. But, like, you can be a cat who's a dog person. I think. Okay. Let's just do some. I feel like that's still a little bit too small. I feel like that is a good color. Is this color above the outline or not? It's not. I've drawn a lot of, like, different types of beards now. In my day, I'm fairly familiar with different types of beards, and I have to say, I know how beards work now. I know where they go. I know where they grow. I'm familiar with them. And their little shapes. Also, Isabel said, I just imagine an alternate universe where Zecke is racist as fuck, and it's so cursed to imagine. I mean, in the theory of alternate universes, that would, in fact, be inevitably an alternate universe, because there is an alternate universe for, like, every possibility, right? So there's infinite universes, so everything is happening all at once. So that would be how that would work, yeah. Would be cursed to imagine too. I mean, that's a question though. At which point are you even still you? Like, what defines you as you? Is it your genetic material, or is it the things that you do and say? Especially when you're an online persona. Like, when you're an online persona, it's like, you don't even know my face. Like, what makes me me? Would that even still be me? Because then I wouldn't have the name either, since it's like a leftist thing in Germany. I would have chosen a different name. I would have, maybe I wouldn't even have been a VTuber in a universe like that. I don't know. It's such, like, long-reaching consequences. Yeah, I guess that's better. Also looks a lot less like Germa with the beard, I think. Good. Beard layer has been added. His hair is so funky. So funky. I don't really know. This section over here, we kind of have to... Okay, I have to go over top. Otherwise, you can't even see that. Because it's more like this. I think it connects more like that. It's not as sharp as I made it out to be beforehand. Imagine having Zecke's art narrated like sports or golf announcers. A nice bold layering. She's not sketching first. That's a bit risky. Let's see. Oh, she drew on the wrong layer. Massive fail. Yeah, I need somebody to cast my art streams. I need like esports casters to cast my art streams. I think that would be a great addition for everyone. This side is pretty dark, but how dark do I wish to make it? Also, that's too small of a brush. It looks weird. Don't be this small. Be bigger. Me at myself while growing unsuccessfully. Don't be this small. Be bigger. Sorry. Sorry, mate. Actually, I think I'm gonna like increase this lighting effect a little bit. It's not that strong in the reference, but who cares? It'll match almost. It'll be similar. Get the D-German. Get D-German. Drawing on the wrong layer. All digital art is artist's nightmare. It's true till a certain extent, because like, I mean, you see my layer practice. It's not that deep. My layer's not that deep. It depends from piece to piece. Sometimes it's more of an issue, and sometimes it would be less of an issue, because at the end it's kind of like, it kind of doesn't matter that much which layer I'm on. But at the start, I do need to pay attention to that. It only becomes irrelevant later on which layer it is, because I usually just end up layering layers on top of each other kind of randomly, where I'll do the same thing on each layer. On the way. Oh shit, do you need a background? No, Carmi didn't have a background either, right? Depends on how you're doing digital art. No, he's just in the void here. And he's backlit very heavily. We could copy that. We could just take it. And do a little harsher lighting, but I really like the lighting as it is right now, so I gotta think about it. Did I just take this one, maybe? That's not in the reference, but that's okay. Because then they match more, and they're gonna be shown like right next to each other, so I feel like it's a good idea to do that. Even if it's not according to the reference. Wow. His cheek is not that round. Like, calm down. Like, you rounded it out way too much. It is kind of round, but it's not that round. Jesus. Oh no, she forgot to save her progress. Oh no, she is out, ladies and gentle clowns. Back to Arla's canvas. Oh yeah, like fucking art esports. Oh my god, I would love me some art esports. That would be horrible. That would be horrendous. I would love it. It's competitive painting. I mean, that kind of exists, but not like that. The last time I did traditional art, it was acrylic. Yeah, made me wish I knew how to mix colors. You can learn. I mean, obviously you can learn basically anything, but I feel like for color mixing especially, you could like print out a little thing to help you along the way. Kind of. I also do acrylics when I do, I have a huge canvas over there. It's like 150 times 1, no, it's not that big. I don't know how big it is. Is it 1 meter times 1 meter? No, I don't know how big a meter is. I'm very bad at estimating that. But like, I have a canvas. Oh yeah, I need to write the text on this one, by the way. We're not done yet. I have a canvas over there behind me that is huge, and I need to continue it because right now it looks really ugly, and I really should continue painting on it because sometimes the between stages look very ugly, and that's just how it is. Never close is what I write on this one, by the way. How big? Like this? No, that's way too big. Like this? No, I think that's too little. Let me see. I am colorblind. Well, then that's, yeah, then it's Jover. Okay, that's how big it is. I know somebody in this community who's also colorblind and an artist. I mean, you can paint in black and white. Black and white paintings are nice. Never close, right? Yeah, never close. Never close. This one also needs to be on a new layer, so I check again. Never close, because I might want to animate this text and or move it. So that's why. Yeah, the British add a U to colour because they're British and they need to have an extra U in there. The O is not enough. Okay, yeah, these two look nice together. Like, look at them next to each other. That's so good. I mean, they're not next to each other, but you can imagine. Wait, there you go. Look at them next to each other. Wow, that's so nice. That's so good. Like we were never close. Dum 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 dum. Don't you worry, baby. Very nice. Black and white is nice. I'm very afraid of color. Oh, I was too for the longest time. What is this bird in the corner? That is the Palestinian sunbird, I think was his name. We don't need him anymore. But he's also not in the way, so I didn't delete him. I'm like, he can be here if he wants to. He can be here. That's all right. Good. We need to invent a different phone now. We need to invent a telephone now. like we were our clothes. Okay, American brain take here. Why the fuck does the British have extra fucking letters in their words? Why? I mean, you'd assume that the Americans took out the letters, right? So why did the Americans take out the letters? But I also fuck more with Americans. I try to be pretty uniform in my American spelling usually, so nah. But black and white are colors. No, they're shades. They're shades, gamer. They're shades. The discussion. The never-ending discussion. Okay, wait. I need to duplicate this. We need to invent a phone for Michael. No. Yes. Oh, God. Colors are a whole... Like, you can talk about colors forever. I should know. I did. We had a class in university where in my minor, it was philosophy. At least I would translate it as minor. It's like a Nebenfach thing. Where we just talked about colors and if they exist or not. For, like, a whole semester. This whole, like, course was just colors. Are they real? You would be surprised how long the discussion about this subject is. Maybe you wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you're just as fascinated by it. But Jesus Christ, that was a challenging course. The texts for that were insane because the texts that we had to read for that were not only philosophers. Some of them were just like straight up like normal philosophy, but other fucking idiots, Byrne and Hilbert, I'm looking at you idiots, you very, very smart idiots. They were like involving equations into the matter, and they were like, it was like 50% physics text, 50% fucking philosophy text. At least it felt like that at some point. It's not that bad actually, but normal philosophy. Yeah, you know what I mean. The ones that don't talk about physics as much. It was very physics-based, in my memory at least. It's been a while. Yeah, do we all see colors the same way? Yeah, that's where it goes. Colors are just different wavelengths of on the electromagnetic spectrum. But then you would presuppose that we would all see them the same way. Basically, it's against, like, it's two parties. Like, do colors exist in the real world, or do colors only exist in our minds? Because, like, can colors be proven to exist? Like, can you prove that the fucking thing that I'm looking at is red or not? Like, chemically, you can't, it's like not a material that is red. You can't, there's not like a fucking element on the periodic table that's red. But, you know, everybody sees it differently too, so you could imagine that it's only in our own brain. But then again, the different colors of light, they can be, the wavelengths of the light, whatever, can be measured, but also it looks different, so what's even real to be? Anyway, I'm more of the opinion that colors do really exist in the outside world, just FYI. God, do I need a different reference picture, or am I just gonna mirror the other one that I had? I should have taken that's what I wanted to do actually, is taking a screenshot of this one and just using it as a reference, basically. Here, screenshot for me, screenshot in here, bonk, 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 there we go. Honestly, prefer British spelling, far more elegant and pretty to look at, you think? Isabel's like, elegant, bro, what? What's elegant about putting an extra letter? What, you think fire instead of fire is elegant? Nobody spells it like that. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. I mean, I do have a preference. I spell in American spelling when I write things. But it's not like, oh, this one's prettier, or, hey, stop. No, stop. Don't be like that. Leave. I don't need 5 swatches of the same swatch. Thank you. It's not because it's prettier, it just is. Okay, so he's holding the phone this way, so the other person needs to hold the phone this way. Michael needs to hold the phone this way. I need a phone reference again. I think they probably all have fucking Apple phones. I don't know. You just wouldn't get it, American. It's different. Then again, you run into the territory of, does the world really exist, or is it all in your head? Yeah, we covered that too in that same course. That was spoken about in the same course as well. Which, I like the argument that, you know, you can never prove that the real world actually exists, that anybody else is a real thinking person. You can never prove that, actually. Because the only way that you are able to interact with the world is through your own cognition. So like, you know, fuck it, cogito ergo sum. That's the whole thing that is about. I kind of like that. I fuck with that. Like, yeah, you can see the science, like, oh yeah, this rock is here, whatever, and the rock remained here. You would assume that the rock is still here when I have my back turned to it. But do you know that? No, you don't know that. Can another person tell you, hey, the rock was here behind your back when you weren't looking? Yeah, sure, but like, you only know that once the other person told you about it. Okay, wait, this phone is like that. And he's supposed to hover the dial button, so fuck, I need a reference of my own phone, actually. Yeah, everyone else is in NPC's argument. Yeah, basically. Basically. They could be. You don't know. I'm gonna open a contact that would not be bad to accidentally actually call. Fuck, the call button is all the way up here. Okay, I mean, that's fine. You could have your button, like, you could have your finger here. That could be you. That's where the call button is. So far away. Holy shit. But you have big man hands. It should be easy for you. Yeah, I kind of gave them my hands, I think. Like, I don't know. I just modeled it off of my hands. So I would just do 3 fingers over here because that's what how I'm holding my phone right now. So on the trois. And the third one is like back here technically. And sort of like that. sort of kind of like that. And then it could be hovering over the call button. Depending on the angle, there could be even more like space between here though. Like, there could be real space here. And the phone could be more, I don't know, angled. Sort of like that. I get the philosophy, but the is anyone else real always felt incredibly antisocial to me. Yeah, I mean, I can believe that. I can see that would lead to an antisocial outlook on life, right? Because, well, if no one's real, then I'm the center of the universe and I can do whatever the fuck I want, basically, right? That's like the logical conclusion of that. I think it's more like a fun thought experiment. I don't think that necessarily the people who, like Kant, I don't think that Kant himself was like, yeah, fuck everyone else, I'm the only person who's real. No, it's more like, technically you can't prove that anyone else is real. Something like that. Maybe the world just stops rendering the rock behind you when you turn around. Exactly. So true. It's kind of pointless to think about, and cognito ergo sum is also not that unprovable, in my opinion. Undisprovable. I think it is pretty. I think it is pretty solid. You know, I think it's pretty solid. Because I can question my own existence, it guarantees that I really exist. I feel like that makes sense to me, but, you know, I mean, a lot of philosophy is kind of like, yeah, do I really need to be thinking about this? No. But is it interesting to think about? Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of it, isn't it? So he's hovering his thumb here. Would you have a fingernail? I mean, I would. I do have a fingernail. In other shocking news, are dreams real? I mean, depends what you mean by that. As in, because we experience them. God, where do the folds go here? Because we also see them, would they be just as real as reality, I guess, would be the question. Because it's obviously no. anybody who acts and lives in the real world would be like, nah. I don't take my dreams as seriously as my waking moments. But also dreams are very hazy, you know? Do dreams exist? When are the dreams though? Like, do the dreams exist while you're dreaming them or afterwards when you're remembering them? It's like, God, what a weird thing to say. I mean, the signals in your brain are definitely real. It's definitely something. They're not nothing. That's for sure. What if your thinking is also not just simulated? Studies show our bodies make almost all our decisions long before we think about them. Yeah, like reflexes and stuff like that? That's a good question. That is a good question. Dreams are technically real, but they exist within our minds and not our physical realm. Not this realm. I mean, dreams are just us, our minds working through the information that we have accumulated in our day, right? Fuck, wait, I need my phone again. I need my phone again to help me see what the fuck this looks like. Would either of them have a case on their phone? I feel like they should, but they probably don't. Yeah, I think it's just your brain working through the things that you did throughout the day, that you learned throughout the day, whatever. Oh, fuck, it's still eraser. Eraser, no. The little bar at the bottom is actually black. Now that I look at least on this screen it is. Would it be on this one too? Nope, on this one it's white. Okay, never mind. Like how we can sense with our limbs when our eyes are closed. I feel like it's a little different than that, maybe. I feel it might be a little bit different. This bar at the top is pretty wide, actually, now that I look at it. So then there would be like, this is the contact, this is that. There's message, and then there's call, and then there's video, and then there's something else. Mail, and then there's their number. Then there's fucking FaceTime, and then there's notes, and way too much shit that nobody cares about. Because nobody uses this. I'm sure people use this, I just don't. We have other means of getting in contact with people now. And these are just his fingertips. I don't know if these are too big. Maybe that one's a little bit too big, actually. Perhaps. Although it could be a little bit tilted. No, it could be tilted. It could be tilted. Have you ever considered this? Yes, maybe. It's wild to think about that there is lag when we perceive the world around us. There is a little bit of lag, isn't there? Yeah. Like when it takes a time for light to hit our eyes and our brains to process what we see. Yeah, it happens extremely fast, though, so... But imagine this. Imagine there's an alien race out there who's just simply a little bit faster. They're able to process these things a little bit faster than us. What the fuck? What the fuck, alien race? What's that gonna mean? There's the little thing, there's this thing, there's that thing, ding, 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 good. And I mean, would he? Nah, he wouldn't. Is the name on here? I think the name is on here. Where would the name be? Oh yeah, it's pretty big. It's actually right here. Obviously. So we're just gonna move the C a bit further up for Carmi, of course, and then right Carmi underneath. It's important that you see that, and this is the little phone symbol. I don't know, this one's like a message thing, and this one's like a different thing. The other ones are less important. Just important that you see that he might be calling. Also takes time for electric signals to travel from the eye to the brain. Everything takes so much time. There's the number, there's the this, and there's notes, which are probably nothing, if they're anything like my notes. Yeah, that looks good. That's alright. That's fine. That's okay. That reminds me, this conversation reminds me of the fact, this does look like I just forgot one finger, doesn't it? I mean, I didn't. I think for me the finger is up there somewhere, but, you know, it does kind of look like I just forgot about it. But also it kind of looks, I don't know, does it look weird or does it look normal? I'm taking my own hand again in order to compare. If I hover it like this, I guess you could see a little bit more here, and then it goes down here and you can see a little bit more hand over there. That doesn't make it look any better, but that's just how it looks like. It's a weird pose for my own hand to be in. God, what a weird... Hands are very odd, aren't they? Hands are very odd. I mean, it'll be on screen for like a short amount of time. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I could get my other finger over there. So I could just put another finger there, but I feel like that doesn't make it any better. That does not make it any better. Did I finish my thought? Or did I just stop my thought when I was like, this reminds me of the fact that we see stars that are dead. Maybe I didn't finish this thought. Yeah, that was what it reminded me of. The stars that we see in the sky are actually dead already. At least a lot of them. Because light takes a while to travel and the universe is big. Isn't that sad? I don't know. It's pretty neutral to me, honestly. To me, it's pretty neutral. I don't know. Don't feel very strongly about this. His arm should be way thicker. That's right? Probably. I mean, we've seen the man, right? His arm should probably be thicker. Also, technically, it goes way more like this, but like, how thick should not? Like, it should go thicker in the, like, towards the bottom, maybe. The wrist can still be about the same size. It didn't change much at all. Hello, welcome back, Vita. We're talking about philosophy, dead stars, and this hand. Stars are dying and you're laughing. Yes. Actually, yes. Actually, yes. They died a long time ago. Get over it. It's not too soon. In fact, it's very much an appropriate time to laugh about the stars dying now, you know? It's been long enough. It's been long enough. Is this a good white color? I mean, it's not white, but it's the good, like, white adjacent color. I think so. I think so. Yeah, we can even make it more white. More bright. As a matter of fact. Stars dying reminds me of the game Outer Wilds. It would, wouldn't it? That makes a lot of sense. What color should his phone case be? I don't know. Let's do hand first, because that's just... You're white. You're Italian. That's pretty simple. Wait, I'm gonna have to want to do this in like one sweep, and then I can look back at chat again. Again. You can hear the tram outside. Well, maybe you can't, but I can. That reminds me, there's a black hole out there with a huge jet in a galaxy far away from us that's causing stars to go nova. Damn, big hole. Big, what the fuck would you do? Stellar? Big stellar objects, let's go. Huge for them. Yeah, it looks kind of odd, doesn't it? Like, the other hand looks nicer. This one looks weird. That's just the way that it is. Could be gray. We could do gray. But, like, gray is kind of the background. I mean, the background is kind of, like, bluish. Also, the other phone is already kind of gray. This is the other phone. Other phone? Yeah, it's not just kind of gray. It's just actually gray. So I'm thinking maybe... I mean, it could be... We could make it more blue. I feel like he could have a blue phone case. Not that it matters that much. It's actually unknown if any of the closer-ish stars in the night skies are actually dead, though. Yeah, true. It's more like you don't know because they're so far away and the signals are from so long ago. They could be dead at this point, but maybe they're not. This would be darker, and then it would go to lighter, and this is the thumb. And he's hovering his thumb. I didn't really shade the other one much at all because I don't think we need to. Like the hand. I somehow wish we could see Beetlejuice go supernova in our lifetime. That's the one thing, isn't it? Like, that's the one thing every star nerd I've ever spoken with was like, man, I want to see Beetlejuice blow up. It's like, Jesus. Calm down, guys. No, I get you. I have friends who are, you know, semi into astronomy, not astrology, that's the wrong one, astronomy. They're like, man, I can't wait for Beetlejuice to blow the fuck up. It's like, okay, calm down. I mean, it's very unlikely more than a handful of them are, though. Just a few. Just a few, I see. So that's a myth too. There aren't all corpses floating around in our night sky. Damn. Would that be a color or is that just gray? I want to see that fucker explode. Yeah. It would look very cool though. I do understand. My star nerd friends who just want to see that because I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool. I do agree. That's this. Some of this is blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Even more blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. It's kind of boring when it's just white and not a funky little background, but you know, whatever. What can you do? Not a lot. It's just a little phone. Total myth just spread by angsty teens and their misinfo. That's crazy. Is there really a store called Beetlejuice? Yeah, I think you pronounce it like that. No, it's like it's written like, maybe it's just a meme to pronounce it like that, but a lot of people do pronounce it like that. It's Beetlejuice. I think it's actually pronounced Beetlejuice. But it's very real. It's very real. The star itself is very real. Okay, I did outline it a little bit again. It's there on screen for a short amount of time. Yeah. Beetlejuice is the star that I'm aware of. I just know friends calling it Beetlejuice. I don't know if it has like an actual normal pronunciation. God, I'm so yawny today, Jesus. It's actually pretty cool how we're discovering a lot of exoplanets right now. What are exoplanets? Why are they called that? What do they do that makes them special as exoplanets? Yeah, this is probably good enough. It's like I said, it's on screen for a short amount of time. That's a good hand, I think. That's a fine hand. And we have ways to detect the atmospheric composition of those planets. Exoplanets. Are they like... Why are they exo? I've only heard it pronounced in the German pronunciation, and in any case, there is no L in that name. There is no L in that name. Well, I've only heard it called Beetlejuice on the internet for funsies and memes. Exoplanets are planets that are out. Oh, okay. That's why they're exo, because they're outside of our own system. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's pretty easy. What's the next one that we have to draw? I think it's Sydney! Let's go! It's Sydney. Oh, I'm so glad. I want to draw Sydney. I want to draw Sydney. I also, I don't know. I have picked out a reference picture, but it's very similar in lighting to this one. And I feel like maybe I should do something else with it. Dum 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 dum. Don't you worry, baby. Maybe I should get a different reference picture. But picking out reference pictures live on stream is not fun because I'm not showing you that. Well. Bitai Goise, International Beetlejuice. Arabic, that one. Hand der Riesen. Hand of the Giant are crazy. Rogue planets are cool too. That's planets that are not orbiting a star. Damn, those are the most badass of planets. Like the reference picture I have is really pretty that has this sort of lighting. And no, but I think it shouldn't have this sort of lighting. No. What a conundrum. I mean, there's many pictures of her. I should be able to find another one. I just need to do that. Maybe I can do that over here. That's a good picture too. Did we talk about the very first picture from the Euclid Space Telescope yet? No, we did not. What was that? What was that? Should we be in the kitchen for this one? God, there's a lot of pictures of her. I just need to choose a good one. Don't you worry, baby. I don't think I use any of the very yellow pictures though, so I'm not gonna do that. Hello, good luck painting this animatic. I'm just gonna sleep now early because finals week. I wanna cry. Oh god, my condolences to you. You got this. You got this finals week. Have a good sleep. You deserve it. You deserve the rest. What did Euclid take a picture of? This one's kind of nice, though. We could do... Yeah, we could do this one. It's a lot of close-ups right now, but... I am trying to see if I find one that I like better. Where she doesn't look miserable. A lot of the time in the show she also looks a little miserable, which is not the vibe for Don't You Worry. So I can't use any of those, which narrows them down significantly, I'll let you know. I'll have you know that makes things a bit more complicated. Don't you worry, baby. That one's also cute. Like, the one that I have is really nice, but again, oh, this is a different one. This one might be good if it loads, if it's not fucking blurry. Didn't know there were space nerds in chats. They're always there. They're always here. They're always present. Caliban also says, I like how so many names of stars are connected to mythology. At least the easier to see ones, since our ancestors could perceive them. Yeah, they're like, oh, this reminds me of this story, and then they just named it after it, which I like. Open image in a new tab. There you go. Yeah, I can use this one. This one's nice. I think. Okay, copy image. I want to yoink that, please. Finally. Vita says, on that picture from the new telescope, there are hundreds of thousands of galaxies, each estimated to contain trillions of stars, 2.4 million light years away. Damn, that's crazy. That is mind-boggling. Wow. Lots of science to be done with that telescope. Yeah, for sure. Like, I like our advancements in telescopes. It's pretty good, you know? Seems to be going well. Every time a new picture releases, everyone's like, oh my god. And I mean, I could look at that, right? I'm on Google right now. What was it called again? The Euclid Space Telescope. Ooh, yeah, that's recent. All the stories are pretty recent. Looks nice. Yes, I'm happy. Don't worry. Oh yeah, that's pretty bright. That's pretty bright. I mean, if you look at this, it's like nothing. It doesn't tell you anything. At least me. As a non-space nerd, I look at this and I'm like, wow, bright. Oh, it doesn't, it's a fucking Aviv. This image is an Aviv. But when you zoom in, it looks pretty impressive. Can I see these as normal images, dude? No, that's just the space telescope itself. I would like to see the images instead, but not as like fucking .aviv files. What is a .aviv file? Cool though. Cool. I mean, I could do that like this as well. Way too much time spent getting these galaxy pictures, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. Be a PNG, please. Thank you. You don't have to be so complicated. There you go. That's what it looks like. Lots of bright lights. I'm sure they have, I mean, they have more zoomed in pictures too, where it's more like detailed and stuff and you know what is actually going on, but very bright lights. Let's go. If we never figure out faster than light travel, we might never leave, yeah. That was in reply to blank. Has anyone seen that soul-crushing Kurzgesagt video on how we'll never leave the local bubble? I mean, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it, actually. But I don't really care that much. I'm evidently not a space nerd. That's my bad. Sorry guys, I'm not a space nerd. That's my bad. But like, I don't know. Space is cool and all. Like, space is very cool. I have very little desire to go to space personally. Very, very little desire to go to space. Maybe that's just me. Also, should I wait, I should remove the picture of, well, remove or put more pictures on screen. I mean, the answer is always put more pictures on screen. There you go. Should I put her head over here and the text here? Or should I put her head over here and the text here? Now, of course, this is the normal answer. This is in fact the normal answer, but we already had that, like, very recently. So I'm thinking of changing it up a little bit. By just changing the text placement ever so slightly. Thoughts? Thoughts? And true. Space travel is so far into the future. If it was possible at all, I don't bother with it. Just nerd out about sci-fi. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. Hi, Aaron, by the way. Hello. Hey, whoa. I don't even know if I can survive the next 40 years or so. I won't worry about space travel too much. Similar. Yeah, like, that's my vibes too. It's like, yeah, okay. I don't think this will happen in my lifetime anyway. And maybe that's like a self-centered perspective, but so if true, so be it. It might just be a bit of a self-centered perspective then, because I don't care if it doesn't concern me. It's more the philosophical fact that like a lot 99.99999% of stuff in the universe is completely and utterly out of our reach. Yeah, okay, I can see the existential despair at that. I can see that. It's like, damn, there's so much we could technically explore. I mean, very much technically, because like it's a big space, but we will probably never be able to, and that could make you sad. Yeah, I can see that. I think I will put her over there on the screen. It's not like I could just change that at any point in the drawing process anyway. That's a lot of 9s. that's a valid amount of 9s. At that point, well, okay, you probably can't put a little period sign. I don't know how to put the little period sign in computer text above the 9s. Repeating. 99999 repeating. Your face shape is sort of like this. And then you have your little head scarf thing on. Bandana? I don't know what things are called. What? You want me to use names for things? Excuse me? Who do you think I am? Not somebody who does that. So much is clear. There you go. It does feel a bit weird to put the text behind her. But I think I will do it anyway. Me watching Zecke stream and when suddenly the I miss my girlfriend, when is she waking up hits. Oh, rough. I hope she's waking up soon. Then. Is it likely that she will wake up soon? Or like when is the girlfriend wake up predicted to happen today? Is my question to you right now. And here's her ear, I think. Should be about here-ish. Okay, time for lines, gamers. Damn, you're outside right now and you see Venus. I look outside and I see the blue sky. Probably around 8. Which is... which is when... making you kind of sympathize with Alexander the Great minus the conquering part. That is, sure, the conquering part. Chloe should be up by 8. It's 7 here. Ah, thank you. Okay, so like about an hour. That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. You got this. You can live this hour. I believe in you. She's looking this way. God, her eyelashes are crazy. They're like so big. What the hell? Are those your real eyelashes, girl? What the hell? They are so pretty. And then there's her nose, kind of like that. It goes back like this, sort of like that. You go like this, that's your eyebrow. Never sympathize with colonizers. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't know if I would be able to either, but I understand what Blank is trying to say with that. Girlfriend waking up predictions. Place your bets now. Will it be exactly at 8 or will it be a little later or earlier? Do the cosmic vibes of Izzy missing her girlfriend, will that make her girlfriend wake up sooner? Is this possible? We don't know yet. Stay tuned for more. God, you have such a nice eye shape. Such a good eye shape. I like this eye shape a lot. Big eyebrows. Up. Very nice. Why isn't there a long eyelashes emote? How would that look like? How would the long eyelashes emote look like? Is it just the lashes? Is it just an eye? Is it an eye with long lashes? Because the eye that we do have does not have lashes. That is true. Maybe that's what you need. Which, if true, fair enough. God, Sydney is so pretty, and by extension, her actress as well. Obviously. What do you mean this character is so pretty, but the actress is a separate entity from the prettiness of the character? That's wild. Sometimes that's true, though. Sometimes I feel like characters are prettier than the actors that are portraying this character. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that? Like, for instance, Tom Cruise in Interview with the Vampire. Lestat, portrayed by Tom Cruise, is way prettier than Tom Cruise. And that's not just because he was younger back then, I swear to God. Like, just Lestat in general is way, like, I mean, as a fictional character anyway, but also as portrayed by Tom Cruise, is way prettier than Tom Cruise just being Tom Cruise. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Please say yes. That's the best example I have for this. I feel like it happens sometimes. I also think Marvel's Loki is prettier than Tom Hiddleston. Maybe it's the hair. Makeup exists, and of course the hairstyle as well, right? And I mean, sometimes characters do look very different than the actors that are portraying them. So maybe this is not even a weird observation at all, because sometimes, you know, they make quite great changes to actors' appearances for shows, but sometimes they make very little changes, like here. Like, I'm pretty sure she looks the same outside of character, or like very, very similar anyway. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Vampire Lestat? The novels? Yes. Exactly that, Vampire. But, you know, I'm talking the movie right now. I do really like the Interview with the Vampire movie, but I also like the books. That's actually books that I've read. Crazy, I know. Both the Interview with the Vampire and the Vampire Lestat, wherever that is in my room. Yeah, it's the long wavy blonde hair and the 1800s clothing. It does help. 100%. I think so too. Also, the characters in themselves can make the actors more attractive. Yeah, that too. Like, the, you know, whatever's like the context of the character anyway. That's like an additional thing. Okay, your hairline kind of starts around here, I think. Izzy said, I feel like tankies have misused the term colonizer so much that when I hear it, I can't tell if they're a fake lefty or an actual land back activist. Yeah, it's so annoying. Tankies have ruined my perception of the term that I have to do more research on its users. I understand what you mean by that. Luckily I'm exposed to less tanky rhetoric than you are, so I'm not as affected. But God, that's like a temporary state, I'm sure, because it'll get worse again. Okay, she's like slightly smiling in this. There's a little bit of a smile line. You smile, a whittle smile, just a whittle. Is this a shadow of your cheekbone or not? I don't know. I feel like your eyebrows are pretty high, but are they this high? Good question. Probably not that much. Probably not that high. Looks a little too high. And her eyes are very big, but are they this big? I mean, art style factors into it a little bit as well, of course, but I feel like especially this eye is a little bit too much. And then it's just like your under eye, whatever. There's lighting on your nose. Didn't know it had a movie? You didn't? You didn't? It has multiple movies, actually. It has a good one and a bad one. The good one is Interview with the Vampire, and the Queen of the Damned one is the bad one. I mean, I've heard conflicting reports, but generally it's not that great. I've heard. I mean, the books also get worse as they continue on, so, you know. Maybe not too surprising. tankies in Germany are all just in the AfD right now. Yeah, it's easier, isn't it? It's a bit easier. That or Bündnis Sarah Wagenknecht. Never read Vampire Lestat. Heard of Interview with a Vampire again, but from heard it was just Interview with a Vampire again, but from Lestat's perspective, it's more than that. It's definitely more than that because it goes into his backstory a lot. There's a lot of his backstory in there, and you know, more. It also ends with Lestat excusing himself because he has a rock concert to go to. That is in fact true. He is a rock star. He is a real little rock star. Go little rock star, go. This is where her apron is. Wait, I shouldn't color it in like that because I'm actually gonna color it in like actually for real. I feel like your eyes are way too big. Even for my art style. Just try little adjustments. There was also an AMC TV series based. Oh yeah, that's more recent. Right. I forgot about it. There's a recent Interview with the Vampire TV series. I think, isn't it still ongoing? Question mark. Maybe there will be another season? Question mark. I heard it's good. I haven't seen it yet though, but I heard it's good, so I want to see it at some point. Just forgot about it. Both right now and in general. This like headwear is gonna be fun or horrible to draw. I'll have to see. Yeah, something about your head proportions is not quite right. Like there's way more head here than there is. I think your face is just too big in general. I was born in 1994, so yeah, probably wouldn't know about it. I mean, I don't know when that movie came out. It's not too... I don't know. So sometimes you know old movies too. I don't know. Yeah, your whole entire face needs to be a bit smaller. Just all of it. Smaller together and more like head space. You have more head space. I think, yeah, maybe that's it. There's an obscure Superman villain whose backstory involved the Kryptonians colonizing his planet and how he has a grudge against the Kryptonians now. Oh, okay. I mean, do I know any Superman villains to begin with is now a question that I have to ask myself because I don't think I do. Like, do I know them? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do know them. Maybe I know like Lex Luthor. That's a Superman villain, right? But that's about where it starts and stops. I only know Batman villains, not Superman villains. Is that even true, or did I just tell a lie? Lex Luthor, you should know. Okay, good. Is Batman a Superman villain? I mean, in Batman v Superman, yes. Also, Euler said, speaking of vampires, I think there's still a lot more that could be done with them in terms of writing and themes. Please recommend more vampire media, everyone. I love vampire media as well. My favorite already kind of is Interview with the Vampire. I do like that one. Hey, What We Do in the Shadows. I'm sure you know that one already, though. What We Do in the Shadows is very funny. Although, in the later seasons, maybe they fell off a little bit. It depends who you ask. My friend thinks they fell off in the later, like in the last season, or the last two seasons. I really enjoyed the second to last season. I don't think that it fell off yet necessarily. I mean, I haven't seen the last season yet, so I don't know if that one was worse than before, but, you know, maybe I can just have a different opinion than my friend. I love What We Do in the Shadows. Me too! It's great fun. Very, very good show, I feel like she's smiling a bit too much, but that smile line will disappear a little bit once we get into... I mean, your mouth's not that wide. Really, it's not. That smile line will disappear a little bit once we get into the coloring. Yeah, let's just do coloring. That's fine. They didn't fall off. That person's an idiot. How dare, yes, how dare we have different opinions now? You said half joking, it's fine. I think it's more so because my friend wanted more, like, was more focused on the general story progression rather than the comedy. I don't really care what happens in the general story of what we do in the shadows, you know? I'm more concerned that it's funny. I don't really care how they get into the funny situations and if it like makes sense in the grand scheme of the story or like anything like that. I just, you know, like it for the funnies mostly, honestly. I like the Guillermo Nandor ship too, though. Yeah, yes, everybody does. Everybody does. But like Nandor has been quite the asshole recently, so like I don't know. I don't know if I ship them as much anymore. But I mean, he's always been an asshole, hasn't he? He has always been an asshole. But I think in the last season that I watched, he was even a bit more of an asshole than usual. Natty. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's go into coloring. Please. Vampire the Masquerade. Oh yeah, the TTRPG is an amazing source of vampire media. That's something I always know about and hear about, but I don't. I've never interacted with it. Seppo also asked, by the way, if I say Lex Luthor is the protagonist and Superman is the villain, what does that say about me? As a very big Superman enjoyer and fan and person who definitely knows things about Superman, I think this says a lot about you. Yeah, a lot. Definitely a lot. Like, that you are evil. Definitely very evil. Since Lex Luthor wants to do the thing that he wants to do, that I definitely know what that is. I think, how dare you excuse his actions like that for the thing. His actions for the thing, you know? Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Lex Luthor is a corporate stooge, says Isabel. Ever thought about that? Let the Right One In is also great, yeah. But like, watch the original one and not the remake. Make sure to watch the original one. I think it's much better than the remake. I've heard. I love just repeating things that I've heard somewhere. That is usually the original one is better, right? Yeah, it's like dark yet beautifully told story about a troubled young boy getting groomed by a vampire. The vampire resembling a girl his age. Yeah. Like, it sounds. I want to watch that, actually. That's on my to-watch list for a long time now. Bro, I have to catch up with a 5-hour stream today. How the fuck am I ever gonna be able to watch movies again if I'm, like, committed to watching these stupid streamers all the time? Man. It's too bad. It's too bad. Once I was a person who watched movies too, you know? But now I just watch streamers play Minecraft. Because that's just how that goes sometimes, you know? The remake's okay, but the original is better shot. Yeah. I've heard, like, I think I watched a review of it once, because I watch a lot of movies. I just watch reviews of movies. I used to do that, at least, a lot. Not so much now, but they're still fun. And it was basically comparing the original to the remake, I think. Was the original Swedish or something like that? I don't remember. I'm ready to let go. Superman is genuinely an amazing character. Really? Snyder's just a hack. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I've never engaged with Superman media a lot, so maybe he's cool. Maybe he really is very cool. Maybe he is not very cool. It shall remain a mystery for me. I'm also not super interested in getting into Superman media. You are light. Then we have like... Yeah, but that's different. It's more like... Yeah, that's a good tone to lay over the red that we have right now. Because we gotta get rid of that red. Because it doesn't make any sense for it to be there for you. You enjoyed Man of Steel. I once watched movies too. Yeah. Eat your jello and prunes, me once back in my day, I watched movies as well, but now I only watch streamers because I have brain damage. It's rough. It's a rough life to live, but you know, it's the life I have chosen. What can I say? God, how big is this brush? And what color is this brush? The sun is coming in. The sun is now different because it's winter, right? So the sun comes around the corner more quickly. And also I have my blinds open all the time now because it is winter. And I don't see a reason for shutting them. But now it's hard to see my fucking canvas. Because it's too sunny. But I don't want to shut the blinds either because, you know... I mean, I do kind of like the sun. It's just a bit hard to see. Can I... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah. Continue filling. That's always a mistake. I don't want to do that. The sun is coming. Hey yo, what the sun doing in Germany? Yeah, the sun in Germany is a bit is built a little bit different, so you know, you just gotta adjust to that when you're here. It does that all the time, and you know, it's fine. You can just adjust to it. Euler says I need to watch more movies just in general. I don't even know what the last full movie that I ever saw was. I really enjoyed it, but the opportunity doesn't really arise naturally. It has to be an effort. I feel like I used to be in a phase where I watched movies a lot, and it was nice and pretty easy, you know? But I understand you too, because now I'm in streamer hell, and I only watch streamers, and it's always fucking streamers. And no more movies, only streamers. So I understand your problem. Her skin is very shiny. We need some, like, colder tones to get this shine in there. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's, like, up here. I don't know how to do that in a way that doesn't look... No, I do know how to do that. Evidently, I'm just doing it right now. In a way that doesn't look strange. But it doesn't. It's nice. Last movie I watched in cinemas was Dune. Oh yeah, in cinemas I also haven't watched... I also haven't watched anything in a very long time. But, you know, I watch movies at home. Watching movies at home is nice. You can watch movies at home. You don't need to go into the cinema. That's actually completely optional. They don't want you... The movie executives don't want you to know this trick, but it's actually true. Going into the cinemas is a completely optional step of watching movies. So this is kind of like that. You have some here too. Am I detailing you too much? Maybe. Hope not. It's like it's always sunny in Thüringen. Thüringen would be that one. Yeah, I mean, of course you're gonna forget that. How would you even spell that? You don't even have an Ü. You don't even have the Ü. It's a letter you don't possess on your little American keyboard, I would assume. You would have to go get the Ü from somewhere. What a pain, you know? Let's get some more colors in here so we can correct. I see myself in the reflection of my fucking iPad more than I see Sydney, which is a problem. Caused by sunniness. But oh well. I also never watched It's Always Sunny, actually. Another thing I've never watched, but always thought, yeah, maybe I should watch this sometime. I think that would be good. I think I would enjoy it. And then I just don't, because I don't watch things. I mean, especially series, though. Series, I never start new series, because, God, the commitment, in my brain at least, the commitment to something like starting a new series is way too high. I am, in fact, unable to do that. There's a little bit of yellowness in this lighting. We could incorporate that a tiny bit. That's nice. Those barbarians! Take this Ü, see, here you go. I already have an Ü. You can find an Ü? Where did you get your Ü from? Is your Ü built in, or did you have to install the DLC for the Ü? So many questions about American Üs. I mean, the hair is pretty dark, but it's not like that dark. I mean, it is kind of that dark, but then, you know, there's some lighter parts. So we can lay down the darkness first and then get the lighter parts in there. Oh my god, it's Tenji in the background. I watched The Banshees of Inisherin in the cinemas, and it was nice. Well, as nice as black comedy can be. Yeah, that's another one that I want to watch as well. Yet one more on the pile, you know? one more on the ever-growing, ever-expanding pile of films that I would like to watch. Her eyelashes are really amazing, but they're so amazing, in fact, that I think if I drew them the way that I saw them exactly, it would look fake. So I'm not gonna do as much eyelashes as I'm seeing. No, I'll go over that later. These are two. They go kind of over each other. A few years ago, Superman and Lois became parents to a son that they named after Superman's former dad or farmer dad, Jonathan. Was he a farmer? I mean, can somebody be a former dad? I guess it is farmer then, isn't it? He had a great friendship with Batman's son Damian. Oh, but they kind of screwed it up when they had John go to the future with the Legion of Superheroes and come back as an adult. Damn. I see. So their friendship was torn apart. That is very sad. That's kind of cute, though. That's a cute setup for a story. Just like Superman's and Batman's kids, but they're friends? No way! They are friends? That's crazy. That's cute. I want to do... Oh, am I on a new layer? Nope, not at all. I want to do her braids on a new layer because I think that would look nicer? Question mark? Again, we just want to like kind of allude to the general shape and not actually render things out too much. I mean, as for everything else, the same. You're like in here. And then we can do like the little like braided in stuff that she has as well. This one kind of overlaps with the other one, but like who cares? They're here. It's visible enough. And then she has like light braided in. It's nice. Lore drop. Let's go lore. Let's go Superman lore. As a non-Superman enjoyer, new lore for me. Oh god, that's way too tiny. That's way too big. And that is just right. There you go. Kind of like that. And they also go in here as well. I would be happy to just draw Sydney a lot, but it's a very Carmi-centric video, so I'm not gonna be drawing Sydney too much. Shad. They had a whole comic series with John and Damian going on an adventure called Super Sons. Good stuff. Aw, adorable. Very adorable. They're just little guys, Your Honor. They're just super sons going on little adventures. Your Honor. Okay, wait. We should probably be on this layer a little bit longer. Yeah, for the head, like for the headscarf thingy. And then we can move on to do more details on the other layer. Isabel says IASIP is pretty damn progressive, but it doesn't seem like that if you assume the gang. Oh yeah, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. There you go, the gang. I'm like, okay, that's them. It doesn't seem like that if you assume that the gang are good people, which they aren't. They're the butts of the joke. Yeah. I heard back when Vosh started watching it, I heard him talk about it and being surprised as to how good it was, basically, and explaining basically the same thing there. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. So there's like a big sun on here, and there's some parts that are just patterned as well. Like the same people who thought Cartman was the good guy in South Park are the same people who misinterpret It's Always Sunny. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense that those would be the same people. It's like, oh my god, look at what South Park did. They said this and that, and it's Cartman saying this and that. It's like, well, if you think you're supposed to agree with Cartman, I think that's your own problem. But then again, I think South Park are pretty centrist-y anyway, so. But at least they're not like violently right-wing, as some people might presume, if they interpret things into there. I read Superman Red Son, where instead of America, he lands in the USSR and grows up as Stalin's son or something. It's been some time. That sounds insane. Sounds like a good read, though. That sounds like a very good read. I would be very much interested in seeing some screenshots from that. I don't think I could read it all. I think that's my mental would not allow me to do that, but hearing some of it would be fun. God, this is such a nice little head thing. The sun goes like that, and like this, and this and that, and this and that. Nice. And then there's some red, and then there's some more yellow, and that's not yellow, that's orange. And there's dots here. Yeah, those are great dots. Nice. Yeah, South Park is pretty centristry, libertarian brain, but recently they've been attacking the Go Woke Go Broke crowd. Oh, okay, nice. I mean, yeah, they're fairly in the center, so it's like hit or miss, I guess. God, I placed these way too low, by the way. These are placed a little bit low for the actual pattern of the design, so maybe I'll just change the pattern, perhaps. This is a bit... I mean, it's not that thick, but I don't want to make it as tiny either, because I don't want to put that many details in there. Just put 1 on the bottom instead of 2. That's fine. It's fine. That looks fine. Okay, perfect segue for me to ask why the coffin of Andy and Lele being so controversial. What's the coffin of Andy and Lele? Is it because of the game's subject matter is kind of controversial? And oh, and the MCs are terrible people. Wait, I think I do know what that is. Is that the incest game? Is this the incest game? Is that the one that I've seen on Twitter a lot, with where everybody has their profile picture set as either the brother or the sister, I suppose? Yes, it is. Okay, that's the only way I know it as. That's the only thing I know about it. I've never like seen anything beyond, oh, this is the incest game. So I mean, I guess that already tells you what, you know, what kind of reputation it has, I guess. I don't know what else happens in it, though, so I'll reserve my judgment. This needs to be a little bit more pinkish red, by the way. Huh? It's the incest game. The cannibal incest game, actually, as a matter of fact. Verzeihung, excuse me. I'm sorry, that's just the game. I think it's horror, yeah? Oh, no, it's way pinker than that. Yeah, more like... Yeah, that's more like it, and a little darker, too. I think it's horror in genre, but I don't know what you actually like do in it or anything like that. Those are infos that I'm not privy to. It's honestly not even that bad. I just don't like Rev says this using it as whataboutism. Oh my god, I bet he does. Yes, post me some funny Stalin's son Superman later, please do. I would love that. See, I want to get a bit more. Do I want this? Here? Yes, I do want this here. Because it is here. There's like highlights on your eyelids. We can put that on a higher layer. That's good. It's dark comedy with horror themes. Okay, I see. I don't know if it's like actually that I mean, I'm sure it is. If Rev talked about it, I mean, maybe it actually is. The only takes I've seen were very memey so far. The takes I've personally seen about the game. Whoa, that's not the color I picked. I want this one. Thank you. Very memey takes, and less so like super serious critiques. A lot of people have their profile pictures set to those two on Twitter, though. Like, new couple profile pictures just dropped. I guess. Yeah, that's good. That is you. Wait, we need your thing. There you go. Your apron needs to be colored. There you go. Of course he does, right? Like, it's not surprising that he talked about it. Somehow it's not very surprising. There you go, that's you. We could shade you a little bit too. So and so, just don't overdo it. There's shadow here. I'm on like the top layer. I could be on a lower layer, but it doesn't matter. Red Sun is supposed to be really good. I haven't seen or read it though. Huh, really? I feel like with the premise like that, I don't know. I wasn't really expecting much, to be fair. And yeah, this kind of overlaps a little bit. And then it goes back here. That's nice. You also have earrings on. I don't want to deprive you of your earrings, my gamer. I don't know what the fuck is actually going on here. I see a lot of shapes, but this is the main shape that I see, so I'll just add it on there. The developer also previously made a self-cessed VN game about a witch who makes a clone of themselves. Well, bro has some interests, you know. Bro has some interests. Oh my god, it's Tenji. He's Tenji. He's in the background. Hey, honey, what's up? Are you here? Oh, yes, you are here. He is here. He's the little guy. No way. No mames. No mames. It's the little guy. There's also this line here, but I don't really know if I want to include it because I don't know what it is in the reference picture, but there is a line here. I'll just include it anyway. The Temsh. It's the Temsh. Temshmensch. Temshmensch. You posted it in content suggestions. Thank you. Should I gander over there? There's a bunch of things there that I haven't looked at yet. Oh god. There's so much text in here. Holy shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. There it is. Devs mock them with their art. I see. He's like happy that people are saying that it's problematic, I guess. Something like that. Oh, Tenji wants the big pets, but Tenji, I am drawing, technically. I'm meant to be drawing right now, Mr. Tenj. At least at last, my perfect clone. Now neither of us will be virgins. Well, that is one way to tackle the issue. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. We're gonna see this picture multiple times, so I think it's kind of pertinent to get it right. Should I put this underneath? I think I should put this underneath. This splotch of color. Probably not in the game, but I mean, it would be a fitting meme. It very much, it definitely does fit. It definitely does fit. God, looking at it in so small, I can't even see your little details, gamer. This is also darker. As we had spoken about the British language before, I have now begun to regress into Britishing again. It must happen every stream at least once. If there's no British accent like showing up at any point in the stream, something's gone wrong, I think, actually. Actually. No sense trying to change it. The lighting kind of continues like along here, alongside here to over there. Ooh, Tenji. It's basically what if in Injustice, but actually good / more nuanced than Herder, Power Corrupts. Clickies. Honestly, you'd fuck yourself, you say? That's a bit gay. I say that as an observation. You might be aware of this. You might very well be very aware of this. I feel like that's a discussion that is reoccurring as well, right? People like to talk about this. People like to think about what would happen if they could fuck themselves, literally. I am woefully uninterested. Definitely wouldn't want a relationship with that dickhead in the mirror, but he is hot. Well, that's good though. That's good. Slay. Injustice is good, says Aaron, though they do drag it out way too long. Never seen it either. Welcome back to the many things that I, in fact, have not seen or watched or know much about. It's an ever extensive list. There you go. That's a good portrait, I think. And? Yeah, no and. 0 and. It's just a statement. It's not even an and. Just wanted to say. I love calling things gay. I find that suits my humor very well. Like, my friend will tell me about, like, a nice thing that he did with his boyfriend, and I'm like, gay! I think that's a pretty normal response to that. Or, you know, just any sort of, like, nice interaction whatsoever. Like, friendship included. That's fucking gay, you know? I get an AFAB version of myself pregnant. Do you have plans? I mean, that might be beneficial, no? That might be beneficial. Depending on how you want to plan your future. I am woefully outside of this conversation, and that is great for me. I don't have a problem with that at all, actually. Oof. Let's just say I'm a vamp, even outside of Vampire the Masquerade LARP events. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tenchi is just standing next to me wanting attention the entire time. I cannot facilitate that for you, little man. Little man, I have to draw. It's my job. Gotta do this. What do we write on this? Don't you worry, right? I'm pretty sure it was. Yes, it is don't you worry. We'll put it like here. Is it on a new layer? Yes, it is on a new layer. Is it like size 6-ish? Maybe more like size 5-ish, 5%. Yeah. That sounds fine. I think that's about the thickness that we usually do. Pet the boy! I do pet the boy. It's like I got that zoomer humor. I mean, yeah! Yes! It's like, oh, you hold hand? Fucking F-slur. Well... I'm not quite that harsh with it, thank you very much. So that's why they call him Bam. Oh my god. Chad Unions demands dog pets. He got a lot of them. I just now stopped as he walked away. Well, I mean, he walked away first. He walked away after I stopped, obviously. But yes, he got the pets. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Are these all gonna be on a different line? I feel like it's still a little thick, actually. Don't you worry. That's a weird text placement. Is it too thick? Ah, no, it looks about the same thickness as all the other ones, honestly. That's good. That's good. That's exactly what I want. It's like, I'm pretty sure the F-slur applies to you, too. We're still undecided about that. That one's still cooking, okay? That one's still cooking. We're not decided about that yet, so I'll just sit that one out until we have conclusive decisions about that. Until that's official, we're gonna let that one cook, okay? Don't worry. Be happy. We're never worrying. Never worrying. Is it too thick? Ooh. Oh my god. Horrible, horrible. There you go. That's a Sydney. That's a good Sydney, I think. Again, looks good. Looks pretty uniform. What are we gonna do? Who are we gonna do next? Another Carmi portrait. Let's go. I want to do a background? Because for some of these, I have been doing backgrounds. And just for these two, I haven't. So maybe, yeah, I should do backgrounds again, actually. I'm not done with this at all. I should do backgrounds again in order to make sure that it's not this, like, scene where they're just in front of the blue void. You could just put them in front of the blue void. That is also fine, but not right now. Unless the background for this sucks ass, but I think it's fine. Where is my background? Oh no, it does suck ass! Oh no, it does suck ass! Oh, that's why I didn't draw it, because it's nothing. Oh shit. You're gay. Complimentary? /pause. Yeah, but like, you know, you can be gay and still not within the category of the F-slur, technically, right? I think. Anyway, it is so funny that the immortal Romanian guy in Metal Gear who drinks blood and has shadow magic canonically has the nickname Vamp because he's bi and for no other reason. That is amazing. I love that. The background for this sucks. What am I gonna do about this? There is no background for this. I don't know where the fuck she's at. She's just like in the fucking void. She is in a void or something. Now, I don't really know how to handle this. Personally. Like, it's basically just this, more or less. I mean, not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but I kind of wanted more of a background with things in it. But we'll draw some sort of background and figure it out. Yeah, Vamp. Let's go, Vamp from Metal Gear. Let's go. I'm their biggest fan, even though I don't know him very well. There's like a light over here. It's really not that much going on. It's like truly. Now you remember seeing this clip from FaZe Connect's Tenma played Vampire the Masquerade, and she took a test to see what vampire house she is, and she got Nosferatu. She didn't play that though. What does that entail in the Vampire the Masquerade thing? Is that a test you can take in the game? Or, God, I don't know if I want to color this all or just make it like splotchy maybe. Is that a test you can take in the game, or is that a test that you can take on like a website or something? That would be funny. I love taking silly little personality tests. I mean, we can just make it abstract. Like, it is extremely abstract in the actual image. No. So just like just like on a website or something. I mean, that means I could take it. I don't even know what that... I don't even know what my result would entail. But yet I still want to know. Peculiar. Yeah, there's like a light. I don't know where this light is coming from. It's just there. And there's a very weird shape over here. I'll just include the shape. I couldn't tell you what this shape was if asked at gunpoint, but it is here. It's like just lines like this. It looks like a little thing. No, this looks really bad actually. I'm not gonna include that because it's in the foreground, I think, technically, and I don't really... I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe it looks better like that. It looks a bit clearer, but I don't know. This background is killing me, and not because of its complexity, just because it's weird. I'll just keep it like that, maybe. Nosferatu look very well Nosferatu. Yeah, they live in the sewers and eat rats. Nosferatu is a very ugly vampires that have to stealth to do anything. Oof. That sounds rough. That sounds very rough, huh? They're the ghoulish ones. I like getting that as a result, though. I find that very iconic for her. But like, yeah, maybe you don't want to play that. Understandable that you might not want to play that specific type of vampire then. I could see that. There's like a little bit of more light coming in from the top. Again, do I know where she is? Nope. She's just in a space that looks kind of like that. Who's to say? Who's to say? And we should start our next one, which is a Carmi portrait again. Which one did I want to do? I wanted to do this one. This one's nice though. This one's I have a really nice reference picture. The thing is the thing. It's just that she's looking in the same direction as him. I don't know how nice that flows then, if it's supposed to be a conversation, I guess. Oh, that's why I picked out the other image. Well, too bad. I guess I'll just deal with it, probably. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like, one of the characters from What We Do in the Shadows is inspired of that look, I think. Yeah, like, the guy, the Count, probably, right? That would make sense. Or in the original documentary, it would have been Peter? Me trying to remember names is a whole other challenge. Peter? Question mark? Peter? The Baron. Yes, thank you. I'm like, the Duke? No, the Baron. Thank you. That's the guy. I think I still want to do it like this, and we'll just see. I mean, I could mirror it in the end. Yeah, he got burned by Guillermo by accident. Yeah, he had a pretty rough time, didn't he? Like, we saw him again though in the last season that I watched, which is the second to last season in general. I did see him again. He's doing fine now, which is important. God, this reference image is so nice. I like this. It's a close-up shot of Carmi being sad. Which is a lot of the show, to be fair. Blank says, the thing that got me into the world of darkness, the broader setting of Vampire the Masquerade, was Hunter the Parenting. It's an amazing series on YouTube made by the crew that made TTS. Hunter the Parenting. That sounds fun. Like, you can obviously see that they're drawing the inspiration from the title, Vampire the Masquerade. But for their kid, ? Is it about their kid? That they have to parent Hunter? God, he has a thick neck. Maybe, I mean, a lot of humans have a thick neck, I guess. I don't know. Humans look so different. You ever think about that? You ever think about how different humans look from each other, but we're all humans? Ain't that crazy? That's another fucking shower thought if I've ever voiced one of those before. That's definitely one. So that's his other, well, that's this arm. This is one arm. He has a pretty big head, I guess, as opposed to his hand. He has either small hands or big head, or both. Both is also a possibility, actually. It's like the hand. There's also 3 fingers. Where the fuck are your other fingers, little man? Did you lose them? I simp for Nadja. Like, hardcore simp. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. That is a very good choice of simpage. When me and my friends met up at my friend's place and we watched that What We Do in the Shadows for the first time together, we then proceeded to pretend, of course, that we were the characters. We assigned each person a character. The only 2 people that took it seriously, in big quotation marks, I mean, there was certainly nothing serious about this. The only people that took it seriously were me and my one friend, who were Laszlo and Nadja, respectively. I was Nadja, and my friend was Laszlo. And we would always walk around, our arms interlinked, and just saying like, oh, my wife. And, you know, like speaking to each other as though we were married vampire couple. Going to fucking Phantasialand. The theme park. Every time that we like linked up, we would refer to each other as Nadja and Laszlo while we were on those fucking roller coasters and shit. I mean, best place to do it, right? Best place to do it. I'm already trying to figure out the general shape of his face, because although I really like this reference, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit tricky. And Tanji's there in the background. Mr. Tanj, you're not even in the background anymore. What do you need? I'm going to fucking kill you! Ah! She screams so much. I don't want to scream that much right now. Blank says, the naming structure of World of Darkness TTRPGs is very particular. Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Mage, the Ascension, Hunter, the Reckoning, etc. Makes sense. You basically arrived halfway at Vampire the Masquerade LARPing by yourself. Yeah, truly. We literally just did that. Great time. Having a great time. That's sort of your face structure. And there. I think this time... See, I was thinking today, because my mom is coming home late today, I was like, okay, maybe I don't have to leave the house immediately after I'm done with streaming, and maybe I can, like, chill for a bit, or, like, eat something already. But I can feel the vibes of Tenji, and he is waiting. So that is, in fact, not possible. There will have to be Tenji time immediately after this is over. Because he is waiting for his attention, for his walkies. Sometimes he's not in a hurry to leave the house, like, at all. And other times he's very much in the hurry to leave the house. It depends. Today is the latter rather than the former. So we'll see. Eating is not on the agenda today, at least not before the walkies. Hi again, hi Crow. Oh my god, it's way later in the stream than I thought as well. I wasn't paying attention to that at all. Hello. My boy is harassing me. He's like under the chair. Be careful. Actually, I took a picture earlier of Tenji when he was harassing me. I don't know if there's anything weird in the background though, so I gotta check. I could give you the picture from earlier. Oh my god, he's so cute. Why is he so cute? Such a little weirdo. Right, I'll have to crop it a bit. Yeah, you can see that there's like, the names are still on the floor. You can see that. That's not too bad though. And you can see... It doesn't matter where I send it to myself, I guess. No, fuck it. I'll send it to myself on here. So now, this is a demand. I will show you. I'm on my way to send it to my Telegram thingy. He is very cute. He's a cute little guy. He's like, hey, hey, excuse me, hey. That's all of his dialogue. Hey, I want you to save as something, and then I'll put it on screen. Don't mind the fact that the names are still on the ground. Don't mind the fact that there's an empty bakery bag on the ground. Don't mind the fact that don't mind anything. There he is. That's him reaching up to my chair. This is from my perspective. He's reaching up to my chair. He's like, hey, hey, hey. He looks like he's flying because he doesn't have any like hind legs anymore. He's very cute. If I shows babies, you show us baby. It's true. Baby is important. Gotta show baby. He's very cute, isn't he? Big. That's also the canvas in the background that I talked about. Like the big canvas that also exists. It's not very far ahead in the painting process. The cutest boy. He's the very cutest boy. He just wants your attention, please. Please give him all your attention. He just needs attention. Don't worry. This is the stream now. Just give him attention. Don't worry about it. You can see the baker. He looks so funny. He actually looks so funny in this picture. Not a thought behind those eyes. Bless his soul. Boy wants his walkies already, honestly. Like he's been pestering me a little bit today, which he usually is not. He's not too pestery usually. Usually he just sleeps. Yeah, picture in the background. Maybe one day you'll see it if I actually continue working on it. I should do that sometime. Attention? You mean attention? Yes, he does want attention. He is attention. He wants attention. Anyway, I just gotta put him away again. Boop. You gotta boop the babe. Gotta boop the babe. Well, he'll get his attention soon. He'll just have to wait for a little bit. I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, he left again, so I'm assuming he is in fact fine. Because if he really needed it, I think he would let me know. He has before. His eyebrows are weird. I can't even see his eyebrows. This is going to... Actually, I said, whoa, this reference picture is so good. Actually, though, kind of... we'll see. We'll see how well it goes. We'll see how well it goes. There's your nose. Nice and straight nose, I guess. Nice and straight. Very important, after all. This one goes like this. This goes like that. You go like this. You have a pretty big nostril as well. Especially when faces are at an angle, it's harder again, because when you're drawing it, you kind of want to correct the angle sometimes, in like subconsciously, and that doesn't make it any easier, does it? This goes kind of, sort of like that, I suppose. Your eyes are here. Well, this one eye is, the other one is hidden. Is it here though? Sort of. Kronos. Not Kronos. That's Del Toro's debut movie. Straight? Where are they? Where are the straights? I've never seen one in my life. I would love to meet one day. No, I am familiar. I am familiar with the straights. In passing. I used to have friends who were straight people. Just not that many anymore. Most of them either aren't straight anymore or aren't my friends anymore. But I swear it has nothing to do with that. I really don't think so. There's a lot of eyebrow here. Actually, your eye is way closer to your nose in the reference. So let me just take that and put it like here. Even though I liked how it looked like for me, but you know, it's fine. And you have like this here. Very real. Happens sometimes. Meanwhile, a mobster and his American nephew, played by Ron Perlman, are out to get the scarab for themselves. Oh, the Kronos, the movie Kronos. It's about a grandfather who gets a scarab attached to him, rejuvenating him, but also making him addicted to have an addiction to blood. So, very weird vampire-esque movie then, huh? I see. That's interesting. It's like sort of vampire-y, but not actually vampire-y. I see. Interesting. That's how yours chin goes. And it goes like... Real and true. They're not straight anymore. It's like, stop rizzing up the people. yeah. That's all my doing, obviously. This is my good influence. No, I think I I think I was the last person to still think that they're like straight in my friend group. But you know, happens. Where the fuck is your hair? Where's the rest of your head going? Like, I point... Your head's so interesting. Like, Jeremy, that's the actor, doesn't really have a jawline much, which makes drawing a bit harder. But, like, you know, it is what it is. You gotta learn how to draw different looking people, right? And this is one of those occasions. Sort of like this, yeah. Like, this is I think Jeremy Allen White is the most attractive man without a jawline. Because he just doesn't have one. It's just how it is. Some people just don't. But, like, he's still very, very attractive. So, like, good on you. I love Isabel's image above the chat. Yeah, of course. This is this is important. You gotta hit him with the chat union stare sometimes. Also, I think his ear is further in the back than I penciled it in. But maybe not. Maybe I should just zoom out a little bit for general proportions. Maybe that would help me figure them out. His hair goes up here. Does it though? Does it go up there? His head is so big. I'm really confused at the moment. Me. This is a nice, simple reference. Also me. What would Riz skill look like in the Disco Elysium art style? I mean... God, that's a great question, actually. Like, if Riz was a voice in your head that you could hear in Disco Elysium, what would that look like? I think if I paint in his fingers, maybe I'll have a better idea of how to deal with his forehead, because his fingers are here, so they could help me figure out how big his forehead needs to be. So why not do that? This goes kind of like that. This one goes kind of like that as well. Oh, but there's like a bit of space here, actually. Yeah, sort of like that. That makes more sense. I've returned from creating food. Wow, you've created food. Very nice. What food have you created? I feel like that's a very useful skill to be able to create food. God, I am hungry. I wish to have food as well. Well, if I go out with Tenchi first, that means we can stop by the store and get some snack as well. That would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Then we don't just have what we have at home. We have snack at home. Snack at home. There you go. That kind of connects back there. You kind of connect back here. Tenchi is eating something in the background too. Oily Union demands were met. Baby was shown. Yes, true. So don't worry about that at all. Okay, I put a few select pictures of the comic in the Discord. Nice. I'll check those out later. Now I'm imagining myself as my own Disco Elysium skill, and my true voice sounds different to my spoken voice. That sounds fun. That's a fun concept. Yes, I'm following the vision. Kind of, this is only this big. I think this is more tilted downwards. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes a little bit more sense, I think, because it's more tilted. Oh boy. And then you have your hand here, as is our hands. I think it was kind of like that. There's his, it's a bit too pronounced, but you know, too big rather. Pronounced, it is kind of pronounced, it's not that big. There you go. Knuckle. right? No, that's not a knuckle. What the fuck? What the fuck is this bone called? These are the knuckles. That is the wrist bone? Wrist bone, question mark, exclamation mark? Wrist bone? Maybe? That might be the wrist bone, perhaps, potentially. It's still unconfirmed. We're still waiting for confirmation on that one. This one goes back around. You can see a good amount of tattoo here, but I will not be claiming that I'm able to understand what is this tattoo. It just kind of looks like that. No idea. You can see a tiny bit of this tattoo too. Tattoo too? Tattoo too. I have set upon the world's I have set upon this world the finest toast and cheese I have had in the last week. Ooh, amazing, amazing. That sounds great. Toast and cheese is nice. I've really been on a bread grind recently. God, I like love bread with stuff on it right now. I'm like on that grind, you wouldn't believe it. I am so into it. You've got me started talking about bread. Ooh, you will never see the end of it. Like, I'm buying Brötchen. I'm buying all different types of Brötchen. I'm buying so many different types of Brötchen. And in fact, I'm buying like a little Laugen thing, Laugengebäck. I'm buying the pumpkin seed Brötchen. I'm buying... So good. The bread grind? Yes, yes, I'm on the bread grind. I'm trying out new and different and experimental types of Brötchen, which is, you know, small bread rolls, basically. God. So good. So good. Wrist joint. Ah. Is that really what you call it? The bread grind is incredibly powerful. It is. It rejuvenates me, you know? It brings me so much love and joy and peace and love and happiness and... God. All of that. I feel like I'm like just too zoomed in. Maybe that's why I can't get this hair on here. Like I've zoomed him in more than the reference did, and that's why it looks different. I mean, you do kind of look like this. You do kind of look like this, just not 100%. I feel like I've said this like a million times today specifically. But ain't that the way sometimes? Ain't that the way? You have good eyelashes too. But I also don't want to draw in all of those details. Are you more tilted, maybe? This eye might be just more tilted. That is possible. Again, the tilt sometimes goes wrong. Sometimes. German bread grind is something Americans will never know. So sad, so sad. The bread grind is... I'm going German mode. I'm going German mode. Try Texas toast. I don't think I have access... Like, we have toast. Toast exists too, right? There is toast. But, like... It's not that interesting, you know? I'm trying out, like, different types of bread right now. There's, like... I had a nice, like... There's many different breads with different seeds on it, you know? The little tiny bread rolls, and I've been going through those recently. Usually I get one like Laugengebäck. I have no idea how that's translated actually. I usually get one of those, and then an additional one that is a wild card that I might have not tried before. I think your head is way bigger than this. Here's some classic vampire movies. The Hammer Dracula movies. I haven't heard about those yet at all. Hammer Dracula. Aaron was reminded though he needs to get bread for himself. My mom got gluten-free bread for herself. Ah, I see. I've never tried gluten-free bread actually. How different does it taste? Because like I'm fine with gluten, so like why would I? I don't need to eat gluten-free bread. Has anybody ever tried gluten-free bread before? And does it taste bad or does it taste good? What's the consensus on this? I could just move all of him forward a little bit, like from here on out basically, but I don't know if that would fix my issues. I could also just move the backwards a little bit. That is by all means incredibly more easy than moving everything else forward. Because I think the head's just bigger like that. Talking about the bread grind. It's drier, but like okay. I see. Blank says my parents still tell me horror stories about American bread. It's been decades since they went there, and they still recall the stories to you. I mean, you gotta pass down such tales to the younger generation, lest they live, you know, without fear of the American bread. I hear American bread is just often very sweet, like, and that's obviously not really what bread is supposed to be like, but I guess it's very sweet over there generally. I'm sure you guys have some good bread as well, somewhere hidden away where the light of God can't find it. Okay, you can see like a tiny bit of his other eye, but like so tiny in fact that I don't think it's worth trying to like pencil in here. Tenchi's stalking the halls. Yeah, Americans mostly buy mass-produced, like, white bread. Homemade bread, though, it's delicious. Yeah, I mean, you can make homemade bread, right? That's something a lot of people did in the, during quarantine and everything, was getting into bread making. So, that's nice. I really wonder what the fuck Tenchi is crunching on in the background. I mean, it must be his own, like, his treats. Yeah, he is eating his old treats. Like, he had old treats lying around, and by old, I mean, like, 2 days old or something like that, so, like, nothing criminal. Am I on a new layer? Yes, I am. Okay, good. His older treats, they're really not that old. He's crunching on those right now. I hope he enjoys. He has been neglecting those for a very long time, saying, oh no, they're like 2 days old. I cannot possibly eat them. And then, well, apparently right now it is possible to eat them. Congrats. Head hurty, stomach storage empty. Gonna go rest for now. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Crow. Thanks for stopping by before the end of the stream and everything. I hope your doctor's appointment went well. I hope you won at doctor today. Something you can definitely do. Don't worry. I know. As a fellow, definitely regular doctor goer, I would know that it is possible to win at doctor. And I hope you did win at doctor. There's some German migrants that opened bakeries in the US. Yeah, I read an article about that once, but they are rare. Yeah, there's like German stores. I've seen that. Then there's frozen bread though, that which I think is probably better than the bagged stuff. Oh, probably, right? Yeah, we have some, like, we have some. God, I can feel like saliva is gathering. I'm like, talk about bread more. Talk about bread more. Jesus. We have some frozen bread as well at the stores. Don't usually get those. It's just like the bread in the bakery section. Not that it's not, honestly, it's not the most high quality bread that I get either. Like, for real, I go to fucking Netto and I go to their, like, baked goods section. But I am content. I am content. My standards aren't high, so I am content with the baked goods section of Netto. I'm actually fairly content with Netto itself. Is this a controversial opinion? The Germans out there who know what Netto is. Are you the types of people who don't fuck with Netto? Because then I don't fuck with you. I'm sorry. I think Netto is my favorite discounter. Sorry, not sorry. There, I said it. It's a fact. I like Netto, okay? say what you want about Netto. I have a nice Netto here that I go to semi-regularly. Netto is pretty good, I think. Good, Euler, good, correct. Like, I prefer it to Aldi. I also prefer it to Penny. I don't prefer it to Rewe, but bro, who can afford Rewe? Like, let's be real. Like, who even affords Rewe? Also, Rewe is far away. Far away. Oh no, I've started speaking German. No. It's not Walmart at all. It's very small. It's a discounter. It's like Aldi, but instead it's Netto. I have no opinions on Netto. But I don't like their design. Aldi sucks. Thank you. I agree. I don't like Aldi at all. I just don't get with the vibes. I even prefer Netto to Lidl. Like, Lidl I also don't like as much. I know a lot of people fucking love Lidl, but I just don't get the hype, personally. I don't get the hype. Like, I don't understand why they like Lidl so much. I don't know. It's not my thing. They also don't sell Monster a lot. Netto's design is much nicer than a lot of the others. I think so too, honestly. Like, okay, I don't live anywhere where they have like Netto Black, which is a thing. Netto Black is not something that I have access to. That looks pretty sleek though. I've seen that before in Berlin. Netto Black looks sleek, looks very sleek. We just have the normal one. But like, I don't mind their design too much either, honestly. It's a bit, I mean, it's yellow. It's orange, you know, but it's not a problem. There's been protests because Lidl didn't care about their suppliers' animal cruelty. Jesus, see? Another reason. Netto gang stay winning. I mean, I'm sure their suppliers' animal cruelty is not is probably just as bad. But if it hasn't been in the news, it's probably just as bad though, no? Netto gang stay winning. Netto gang stay blessed. It's me, it's Netto gang. I want to give you like a wash of just, I don't know, warmth, because the lighting here is pretty warm in this reference picture. Netto has the little dog. That's nice. The others are just boring titles. Well, but that's Netto Black, no? Imagine you're listening to this and you have no idea what the fucking Netto is. Like, Netto normally does not have the dog. But like the black Netto, or it has the dog, but that's not in my area, sadly. I don't know. I don't know if they're actually called that or if I'm making that up, by the way, with the whole Netto Black thing. But they have the little dog. But like the normal Netto does not have the little dog. Like our Nettos do not have the little dog. But I really like the little dog. Is that a northern thing? Netto Blacked? I'm unsure. Now I feel like I'm making shit up. Accidentally. What the fuck is a Netto? What the fuck is a Netto? Ah! That was my eagle again. My eagle changes very drastically from each time you hear him. He's always going through a different crisis. It's a discounter, like Aldi. What the fuck is a Netto? Yeah, no, like ours doesn't have the little dog. The little dog ones are even nicer in design. Like if you have the little dog ones, they're in Berlin too. Like then you're really blessed. But I already like the Netto that we have, so like I'm fine either way. I am fine. Is that too yellow? The answer is yes. That is too yellow. You are nice. Guess we have dark Netto here. Damn, nice. Edeka is also alright. Edeka is fine, but isn't Edeka also expensive though? I think Edeka is also expensive. Do you know Simmel? Famila, I've never heard in my life. Don't know what that is, legitimately. I'm unsure. Do you know Simmel? Simmel is also nice. It's like Edeka. It's a subsidiary of Edeka. Edeka is fine. Konsum, never heard of that either. What the fuck is that? Oh, Famila is North German. Do you know Norma? Norma is the worst. Yeah, I saw the doggo Netto near Eckernförde, northern Germany, but I'm pretty sure there's normal Netto there too. Ah, I see. Interesting. No, I've never seen a Konsum in my life. Walmart basically left Germany with the words, "We don't deal with dirty commies." Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, they were bullied out of Germany. I heard about that before, I think. It's a story that really makes me extremely patriotic at times. Understandable, bro. I'm glad we don't have Walmart here. We have Kaufland. Buy land, purchase land. Way better. Way better. Than fucking Walmart, dude. Never heard of Famila. Me neither, right? Famila is also northern German. I see, of course. Okay. We're too southern. We are too southern for that. I see. I understand. Do you know Norma, though? Do you know Norma and Simmel? Norma is the worst. Norma is really bad. If you have a Norma, don't go in it. If you have a Norma, do not step foot in it, no matter what. Like, even if you're starving, just don't step foot into the store. Like, the things you will see in a Norma, you will never unsee. Don't risk it. Norma, not even once, honestly. We have a Norma very close by, by the way. Konsum is Eastern. Oh, okay. I'm so disappointed. Sorry. They developed from the Konsummärkte after the GDR got absorbed. Oh, okay. But I think it's mostly Saxony. Fellow Southerner. I mean, too southern for certain things, at least. Too southern for for Famila. Sorry for my ignorant German, northern German takes. I try to be better. I know Norma, but never been there. Don't change it. That's very rare here, I think. Yeah, I've never in my life heard of the other one. Zimmel? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Zimmel is rare. I hope it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's rare. I don't know. Yeah, Norma is bad. Don't go in. If you've never been in one, don't change that. You're doing good. Keep going on the path in life that you've been on. I've been in it before. I mean, it's literally less than 5 minutes away. Of course I've been in it. But the Netto is less than 10 minutes away, so I prefer to go to that one. Obviously. Obviously. The West has fallen. Big ups to all the southern people in chat. Let's go, southern people. Everything below the Elbe is South Germany. I mean, yeah, kinda. Like, northern Germany is very distinct, isn't it? Fuck, I don't think I want that. Maybe like this, sort of. Kind of, sort of, kind of. Yeah, that's sort of what your face looks like. Your face is very specific. Very specific face. Which I like a lot. I like your specific face. Biggest compliment. Tell this to you, somebody you want to compliment. I like your specific face. Caliban says, fucking people in Bavaria always called me North German. That's crazy. Fucking Fischköpfe always called me South German. Middle child problems, yeah. But like Mitteldeutschland, Middle German is like not the best place to be. I mean, we know that. Not the best place to be, just in principle. But we are here. We are here. We are in the middle. Stuck in the middle. I hate Edeka. I have Edeka. Edeka, Aldi, Norma, DM, and Kaufland in walking distance. Yeah, you, Mitteldeutschland. I know, right? Mitteldeutschland is not a good vibe. Not really, anyway. I mean, I also walk to the Kaufland. Ostdeutschland. Let's go fight! Let's go fight, gamers! I mean, depends. What do you consider walking distance? Like, I also walk to our Kaufland, but it's kind of far-ish, I guess. I mean, ish. I walk, like, 20 minutes? Nah, maybe a little bit more. Nah, 20 minutes might be right. I don't know. Maybe about 20 minutes to Kaufland. I can also walk to Lidl in a little bit less time than it takes me to go to Kaufland. I think. Looks through the racial slur database for Middle Germans. Good luck. I mean, nett hier, aber waren Sie schon mal in Baden-Württemberg? I actually think I was never. I don't think I've ever been. Not super sure about that though, because that's one of the ones where I'm like, where's that again? What's in there again? Because I don't remember like by county where I've been. I remember by like city rather. If I remember at all. That's a big if. Your eyes are blue. Yeah, sort of like that. Everything that's smaller than 15 minutes. Yeah. Like, you can walk further than 15 minutes, but you shouldn't. DM is nice to have nearby too. Like, we're in a position, like, we're in a spot where it's not like that much shit super close nearby in walking distance. We have like a drugstore as well in walking distance, but no DM. Not anymore. We used to live somewhere that had a DM in walking distance. I think it should fall under 15 minutes. Depends how fast you walk, honestly. One day, Baden-Württemberg will get one of those Nettier stickers on the Apollo 11 and land it on the moon. Honestly, yeah, I feel like that's something that they would strive towards. I can see that as like a goal that they might be having, yes. I can definitely see that. It's an aspiration, right? God, that's way too light. I mean, some parts of his hair are this light, but not most of them. Most of them are way darker. Yeah, kind of like that. Fun fact, when I started dating Chloe, I looked through the racial slur database for every slur against Jews, so I know when someone is insulting Chloe and I can call them out. Nice. Stay informed, gamer. I just the fact that, I mean, it makes sense that the racial slur database exists, but the fact that it exists is kind of also funny to me. I don't know why. As well, the slur for Middle German is Middle German. It itself is already a slur. That makes sense. Oil says, also speaking of being in different parts of Germany and calling back to a conversation a while back, you're not gonna believe where I have to travel through soon. It's like, oh my god. Okay. Please don't let it be fucking, don't let it be Kassel Wilhelmshöhe, please. I hope you don't have to go through Kassel Wilhelmshöhe. No, Euler, please, no. I hope it's not Kassel Wilhelmshöhe, my friend. What are you doing there? Please, no. Unless... Oh no, it's true. Kassel. Oh fuck, I'm on the wrong layer, I just noticed. I mean, again, look, not that detrimental, but whoops. Damn. Hessen auf die Eins. So sad. The database is Warscheid theory. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, basically. It's like it's required reading. It's required reading for any self-respecting racist out there. There's no such thing as Middle German. I wish there wasn't. Wait, but that's me, though. Yeah. Okay, looking pretty fine. Looking pretty alright. Oh shit, we're already on at the time. We're at the time, dude. Maybe I'll do the background in the next one then. That makes sense. Because there's a lot going on in this background. I forget to mention. There's a lot happening in this background. Hessen auf die Eins. What was this killer line of the Hessen song? Dude, I forgot most of the Hessen song. Thank God. The only thing I remember is Hessen auf die Eins. It's the only possible train station to go through when I'm visiting my girlfriend. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Kassel Wilhelmshöhe wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. It's so funny. That's something that fucking Etoile sings to when killing people in Minecraft. Doesn't even put on the music. Just sings it. And they hear it over voice chat when he kills them. Oh, the misery. I love that song, though. I do love that song. Yeah, it's looking good. It did turn out well. I'm glad. I struggled while, during the process. I was struggling, but now it looks nice, so I'm glad. I love that song, though. It is very overplayed. I will give you that. But I actually do like it a lot. End casual racism. Go competitive. Life is a race. And you're the racist. That's amazing. That's an amazing line. Holy shit. You poet. You're such a poet. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I love Arcane. Currently watching it for the 8th time. I watched it like twice, I think. I don't like to rewatch things too much usually, especially like a whole series. But like, I love Arcane too. Arcane's amazing, bro. I love Arcane. I can't wait for the 2nd season. Actually, I very much can, because I'm always afraid that it's not gonna be good, but I have high hopes, actually. I do have pretty high hopes, even though there's always a little pessimist somewhere in my brain saying, hey, what if they ruin it? What if they make it really bad with the 2nd season? Well, that won't happen, I'm sure. I'm sure it won't happen. Please, fingers crossed, I'm sure it won't happen. Yeah, there's a lot of background to be doing here. Baby is, by the way, the text that we're gonna be putting on here, so I could do that already. Oh no, I didn't wanna. I wanted to group you. Don't you worry, baby. Is this correct size? I think it is, actually. Crazy. Baby. Baby! He's baby, Your Honor! Your Honor, he's baby. Your Honor, he's baby. Honestly, I find it cute that 15-year-old me did that. That is cute. Like, it wasn't even that far into me getting unfashed, but the fact that my brain went, oh, I know, I'll find every insult they can call her, and so I can call them out. Fucking adorable. It is adorable. Damn, you've been together for a long time. I mean, it is a long time. 4 years, I guess, since you're 19. Well, considering most League of Legends spin-offs are better than League of Legends itself, I have high hopes. I mean, Arcane Season 1 was great, but then it's always like, what if Season 2 is...
God will get a strong word from the chat union.
God will get a strong word from the chat union. Fair. Also, I like how he said union. Thank you, Vita, thank you. The chat union stare is real, and it does extend to God. I mean, obviously it does. I just remembered that I have to put on pants if I want to go outside. And I mean, I don't even want to go outside to begin with. The union. It's true, it does sound more like onion than anything else. Yeah, we've been having a lot of like very background empty pages, which makes sense for these four. These are all together, but now maybe I should just invent a different background for this one. Maybe. I'll figure it out. It's not hard to be better than League of Legends. Yeah, League of Legends is... League of Legends is something. Okay, let's run it from the top to the bottom, and then... From the top to the bottom. Yeah, sure. And then we'll conclude. Sun went down over Pompeii. On both sides of I was broken. Oh my, I'm the one trying to hide this damage done. One day, all our secrets will be spoken. As we slow dance, I became your statue frozen. Times I wonder, are we just a puff of smoke? Yeah. Underneath this bed of ashes, still withholding everything like we were never close. Dum-dum, dum-dum. Don't you worry, baby. No sense trying to change it. Something like that. There you go. What show is this for again? The Bear. Yeah, you're right. You don't know. It's The Bear. The Bear. I love The Bear. It's The Bear from FX, I think. If you search The Bear FX, I think you should find it. Hi, Tanchi. I don't know on which streaming platforms it is, but I know you can definitely find it online. It's a very good show. Very anxiety-inducing watch, though, so be warned. It's a very high-octane, very high-octane anxiety show, honestly. But hell yeah, it's coming together. I mean, I say that every time. Yeah, Tenji is here. He's like, please leave house with me. Please leave house with me. Yes, I will leave house with you now. Gamer, littlest gamer, I will be leaving house with you if you requested so much. He gets all the head pads. He gets all the head pads. Head pads for him. Yeah, and the song is Ready to Let Go by Cage the Elephant. So that's cool. Right, Tenj? Right, Tenj? Do you like Cage the Elephant? He's like, I have no opinion on this. Please let me leave the house with you. I say it like that because he doesn't know what that means. He's just standing there. Your little ears are so cold, little gamer. Oh no, not the Temu ad. How many do you still need to do? A lot. It's still quite a bit. But now we're starting with the Don't You Worry, Baby. And I think even, like, we were never close. That's also stuff that will be repeated. So we got, like, stuff that's repeating now. So that's nice. But it's still a lot. We still need a lot of them. Maybe one day I will actually work on this in my free time. But maybe not. Who's to say? Who's to say? God's littlest gamers. He is God's littlest gamer. Okay, I need to actually, for his sake, I need to peace out. Goodbye. I need to peace out because Tenchi needs to go very, very quickly, right? We need to go. Sorry, no more answers to any questions in chat. None anymore. Oh, you're so cute, Tenchi. What's up with you? I think you really need to go. Well, we'll get that later. See you tomorrow for fucking Ace Attorney. It'll be great. Been a great stream. Thank you. I agree. I had great fun. We did good art today, so that's nice. Not even time for the conclusion. Nope. Just bye. Jumps into a portal. Bye. No, I can't see you, Seppo. Oddly enough, I can only not respond to you anymore. How weird. Anyway. Bye.